Should probably turn my TV on before I start doing this, so I can actually see what's going on myself. There we go. Hey Carbon, how's it going? Just about getting ready to get started. Just getting everything together. Set everything here. Doing fine, that's good. That's good, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing good myself. Dog was a little bit more cooperative today with me wetting him when I took him back outside so he wasn't so hot in this heat, but he shook off all over me. So I had to switch out of that shirt, obviously. Little rascal. Oh boy. Go get the controller, hang on. Okay, there we go. He shook off all over me, crazy guy. I'm like, well, I probably deserve that, but, you know. Yeah, just the shirt, thankfully, yeah. He has a lot of fur, but it wasn't, like, I was far enough away where I wasn't in the blast zone, basically, like, because I was about a foot or two closer to him, I would have been drenched. Like, it was all over the place when he shook off. Like, holy cow. We're not on that day, are we? No, we're not. We're on this day. Right? Pretty sure. Oh, good lord. I've played off screen, so now I gotta make sure I'm going to the right one. So this one was the one where... that was at the beginning of the last episode. And then this one is me, and this is after I did the grinding from the... Okay, I'm good now. Momentary lapse of brain cells. Sorry. Okay, let's get this started then. Oh, actually, first, do this. Okay, now we're good. Let's go. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, after finishing up all of our business in Shido's Palace on the session before the last one, we entered into Mementos for what I was hoping would be the final time that we would come in here to finish up all of the side quests and everything. Unfortunately, the bottom of Mementos is currently locked at the bottom of the Path of Sherry Ruth, so we're going to have to come back here again anyway. And the other bad news that I need to mention is that while I did manage to get everybody to around the same amount of experience there in terms of, you know, Haru, Makoto, Yusuke, and Morgana, and Ryuji. They're all within a couple hundred experience of each other. As a matter of fact, I think they're all within like 100 and something of each other. I think Ryuji is the one that's the highest, and Morgana actually ended up being the one that's got the least to the next level. So yeah, it's within 100 experience of each other, so it actually worked out pretty nicely. So that worked out good, but the other thing is that I didn't actually end up being able to find Hope Diamond, or at the very least not that easily. So I sort of tried to figure it out. Hey Drukers, how's it going? So I sort of tried to figure it out off screen there, and I was thinking, how in the hell can I spawn this thing easier? Because I only got a couple of things to spawn, a couple of treasure demons to spawn down there. in about an hour's worth of grinding last night when I tried to look for it, and they were both Emperor's Amulets, and I was like, what can I do to make this different? Then I remembered they appear more often under special weather conditions, so non-sunny days. Now that means, you know, if it's like flu season or whatever, you have the maximum chance of it happening, but if it's rainy or cold or anything like that, that also counts as a special weather condition, and it just so happens that there are 2 days coming up in the calendar where it will be either raining or cold. The 13th it rains, and the 15th it's cold. Now the 15th I'm not going to bother hunting for, but on the off-screen stuff that I did, I actually got to the 13th. I did all the stuff I'm going to do today to catch us up to that point. And I literally went inside. It was raining. I used the last treasure trap that we had. It's a good thing I ended up making 3 because I actually needed all 3. Went inside, used the treasure trap, ran around looking for it. About 20 minutes later, I had a Hope Diamond. So that was all good from there. So yeah, it worked out. Worked out pretty nicely. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. I had a very productive day so far. I've been doing laundry, making food for myself, and all sorts of other shenanigans, but I've been a very busy bee all day until now. And now I'm chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Hopefully not, because I don't think I could match up with that kind of cool level, because I am not the Fresh Prince. Anyway, I don't think there are any other changes. I did some of the strengthening off screen as well that I need to do to get these guys all up to snuff, but I can actually demonstrate for you when we get to the 13th what sort of happened when I fused Asterius Picaro with Hope Diamond to get the persona that I want to use for my Tri-Auto persona. But I'll show that for you in a few moments. We gotta head out because we are actually done with all of our requests. Yep, done. Done. Where's that S rank one? Oh, there it is. It's just stuck in the middle there. Okay, but we're done in here for today. So we'll go home and regroup, and then we will go and do other stuff. Excuse me. Well, we did a few things today. Nothing huge, but it got done with all of the side quests that were in there. Now, actually, because of this, like, I wrote myself some fresh new notes on a new page because my old page was looking kind of funky from all of the crossing out and stuff that I had on it. So I wrote new notes. It was like a page and a half worth of notes, but that's because I spread it all out nice and even. I need to do a few fusions outside of the ones that I was planning on doing on certain days. So we're going to go ahead and do those as well when I get out of here. Anyway, apparently there's a public opinion survey. Seems like they're still rallying behind him, even though we sort of said, you know, he's a corrupt asshole who's, you know, been making people's lives miserable. Of course, I think that the public opinion of him, like those parts there, excuse me, like those parts there where it sort of shows you public opinion, I think those are static, regardless of whether you've done the palace yet or not, so, whatever. Anyway. Well, yeah. Maybe. Well, it's just another story for them, Ryuji. You gotta remember that people are just consuming media and then they discard it and they come back, so. Yeah. In a way, yeah, I suppose. It's kind of sad that it gets that way, but... That's consumerism for you there, Makoto. Not speaking ill of it, I live in a society that is consumerist-centric, but there are pros and cons to every way that society lives, so... Well, let's hope so. Yeah, just have faith, just like we always do, that it'll all work out. Okay, now we obviously can't do anything right now because we are exhausted, but if we get a request for a massage, as you'll see in a moment, we'll be able to do a little bit better with our confidants than we've been doing.
How's the pressure, Master? Master.
Never did break her habit of calling me master. She needs to slow down on that, I'll tell you what. Anyway, thanks, Kawakami. Okay, but yeah, casually request a massage on the phone in front of Dad. Yeah, how many times have we done that at this point? I'm sure he's used to it by now. I would say, you know, if Akechi was still around, he'd be, like, suspicious because of how many times I've gone and called her, but, well, he's not exactly, investigating us anymore now, is he? But if we look up here, guess who's finally available to rank up again? We can get rank 9 with Mishima tonight, so that's what we're going to go do. But first, we need to stop off at the Velvet Room. We'll go do that as we get to Akihabara, but we'll go from there.
Hey.
Made it all the way to the front door without changing which direction I was holding on the control stick. I was like holding down right and I was somehow going upright. Welp. Anyway, I always bump into those bikes on the way through here. I don't know if it's just my trajectory or what. I don't know. But anyway, yes, we need to stop off at the Velvet Room. I need to do 2 fusions tonight. And then I need to do a couple more fusions. But anyway, I would be also... what I'm going to be doing as I'm going through this whole thing, I'm going to show off the fusions that I'm going to be doing, but I would also be strengthening my personas as well when I'm doing the fusions here. I already did the strengthening off-screen, though, so if you're following along... don't worry too much about it, but you may want to strengthen to about the point that I'm at when I show you off screen. I have everybody between on my on the file that I'm going to load up with Hope Diamond and Lakshmi fused on it. I have everybody between 72 and 74 for their levels, and I think I'm going to pretty much keep them there until the end of the game because they're good enough as they are, you know what I mean? So anyway, there's Mishima. He's ready for a rank up, but first go to the Velvet Room. Do a few fusions there. Ideally today I would like to get done with all of the free time between now and Shido's Change of Heart and then also do the story bits after that, but I mean, I don't know if we're going to actually get to that point. We'll see.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Goes well, Igor. It goes well, even though I still have no idea what most of it is. What do I need today? Excuse me. So I need to summon, I have Moloch, so I need to summon Hanuman, King Frost, and Garuda. So that's what we'll go do.
Persona, a fee is required. This is your power.
There's that, then Hanuman.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
And then Garuda.
This
there you
persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Yeah, we're still doing good on money for right now, but in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days, that will change. We won't be living under bridges yet, but we'll be fairly close to that point again. Some of these endgame fusions, they take quite a lot of money to actually go ahead and work. But anyway, for today's fusions,
you wished fusion.
we don't need to itemize anything today, but we couldn't anyway because I already itemized a Queen's Necklace. Though now that I'm thinking about it, we may not actually even need Queen's Necklace for Makoto there, because if I do the fight against the optional, well, not the super boss, but one of the optional bosses that you can fight legitimately in the game, which I'm planning on doing, we'll probably gain enough levels to where they can actually wear the accessories I wanted them to wear, which are the star bracelet, circular band, green band, that sort of stuff. But we'll see. We'll see in a little bit. But anyway, 2 fusions today. First is fusing Moloch with Hanuman to get Dominion.
Great things
This one doesn't matter in terms of its power there, and really the skills don't matter all that much either, but I think I did those.
will receive extraordinary power. Then let us begin.
I mean, Dominion's not a bad light elemental persona, really, all things considered. It's just the fact that he's weak to guns, where I'm kind of like, There's no way to nullify his weakness to guns, and that's what puts me off from using him, really, so.
Alright.
But he does get basically everything he needs, if I remember right. Yeah, we'll keep we'll keep Hame on. We'll put Hame Boost here. Oh, he gets Mahame on as well. Okay, well then we'll do that. There we go. I don't need Evade Curse though. You can keep that. Thank you. Okay, so that's Dominion there. Let's fix his skills. Go from there. I promise the fusions will stop eventually. It's just there's a few that we have to do. There's a lot of setup involved in the end of fresh game Persona 5. So if it's annoying, I apologize, but we're almost done. We should be done with all of the BS and the fusing and all that stuff by the end of the day
I should
today.
write something.
Should be is the key word. So this is the one I don't want to save over. Okay. Well, let's just save here then, and then we'll save the 10th over this one as well. All right. And last fusion for today. Actually, hold on.
You'd like to register this?
That.
The end you wish now
That.
choose.
And that. Now we'll fuse King Frost with Garuda to make Raphael. Really strong persona there. Like, his strength is 57 right out of the gate, and he only gets more of it as you level up. He gets Sword Dance, which is essentially God's Hand except with a sword. He gets Charge. I think he gets Arms Master, if I remember right. So really, you just give him a Regenerate skill, and he's freaking insane, man. Like, I totally would use him if it wasn't for the fact that... I mean, I'm honestly not as much of a fan of the Archangels myself. I'd rather use the ones that aren't, like, you know, super... I don't know if these are necessarily common, but it just... I think maybe it just might be that he's a little bit too high of a level for me. I usually don't like using personas that are over the level that I'm planning on getting at the end of the game, so...
Great things are possible.
Select the skills you'd like to
Casually spend 164,000 yen on him, whatever. He's worth it. Not because I'm going to use him, but because he's got help. He's going to help with us making some other items. So, Heat Wave. I feel like I should give him Debilitate. Yeah, I should give him Debilitate. How about Amrita Shower, Debilitate, and no Curse.
It will receive extraordinary power. Then let us begin.
But he's really good, all things considered. If it wasn't for the fact that I have a bit of a soft spot for our little Gundam Angel there, I might consider using a regular Angel instead. So, not bad on the level ups there. A little lower endurance than I would like, but that's okay. Growth 3, we can get rid of the Kaja for that. Adverse Resolve, I kind of don't want. There's Arms Master. Okay, well, we can get rid of Growth 3 for Arms Master. Yeah, he's not bad, all things considered, so. He gets Heat Riser, too, which is a really nice skill. It's like reverse Debilitate, basically. It increases your attack, defense, and evasiveness and accuracy for 3 turns on one single character. It's like Futaba's a little Here Come the Buffs thing, except it's only for one character instead of everyone. So, put that there, put this at the bottom. Oops, hold on. There we go. That should work. I mean, I'd probably just get rid of Amrita Shower for Regenerate 3, and he's a monster, man. Like, look at all of that. It's insane. But, like I said, not going to use him. But you can if you'd like to use him. I mean, he's probably, out of all of the angels that we're going to be getting, because we're going to be getting all of them in the next couple of days in-game, he's probably the one I'd recommend using the most, because he's just got the skills for it, really. I mean, you just slap Swift Strike or Gigantomachia on him there, slap on, what's it called, Deadly Fury, maybe drop Debilitate so he has Heat Riser and Charge for, and Amrita Shower for Deadly Fury, give him Regenerate 3, and he's good, so. Hey Kira, how's it going? I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you today? But yeah, he'll be good. Let's register him and then get out of here so we can finally start keeping up on our rank with Mishima there, because he will be rank 9 at the end of the day today. So,
Are you finished?
So that's 2 fusions today. There's 2 fusions tomorrow, and 1 fusion the day after that. Then 3 fusions on the day that I go to Mementos, but we'll get to that part. So, Anyway, so let's go back over here. Not the Electronic Superstore. I was like, what are you talking about, Morgana? But yeah, here we go. Pretty good, just a bit warm. Yeah, I can understand that feeling. It's a heat wave over here right now, so it is. I think it's still 90 degrees, even though it's 4:30 in the afternoon. It's probably still 90 outside, which is quite warm. So anyway, but yeah, Mishima's finally available again now that we're done with Shido's Palace, and we did some of his requests. So matter of fact, we did all of his requests, so he should be available from now until the end of the game. And he is, because I've already done that off-screen, but we'll get to that. Let's hang out with him tonight. All the way back to the diner again? Okay, whatever you say, dude. Seems to be your usual hangout spot, but I don't know why you wouldn't just be over in Shibuya then. But whatever. Anyway. Yeah, those guys were scary, man. I kind of could imply that, but what'd you find? Oh, jeez. Well, you did slip of the tongue. You bit your tongue, didn't you? When we started it. Well, still though, Mishima, it was really... Yeah, you did. You showed some real courage. What you did was really courageous. You didn't have to stand up for Akiyama. He was a piece of shit to you at certain points, but you did, anyway, and I think that's applaudable, so... Oh, jeez. Well, we don't need to say that out loud, Mishima. Like, I don't know if he was being literal or just figurative or whatever. Yeah, I've dealt with other more threatening things than that before. Yeah. Oh, jeez, Drukers. Yeah, that's quite warm. That is quite warm. I don't think I'd even be letting my dog outside for that. I might let him out so that he could go to the bathroom, and that would be about it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Drukers. Stay in the air conditioning, which you hopefully have, so you don't have to be out in the blistering heat. Oh, jeez. Akiyama must have brought his friends with him this time.
It's just...
Probably something in business, like marketing or something like that. I can see him going into that. Seems passionate enough about it. Oh my god. I don't think that's in his career plan. Oh hey, he's gonna come to our rescue this time. That's because he just saved your ass a little while ago, Akiyama. He'll never admit it to his friends, though. Of course not. It would make him look soft, I guess? I don't know. I'd honestly think if I was his friends, I'd think he was pretty hard for getting his ass kicked by a bunch of potential, like, Yakuza members. And if they're not Yakuza, they're in a gang. He's a high schooler, and he got his ass kicked by them, and he's still walking around like he's hot shit. So I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel in that situation. I can't say I've ever experienced anything like that. Probably. Sounds like he may have to tell him about it.
No.
What do you mean? I've barely met you before. It's been about 80 for you guys. Yeah, it is. It's warm. It's like the heat index in a lot of places, I think, is kind of cranking it up. It could be humidity too, but it's warm all over. At least in the northern hemisphere. I'm pretty sure the southern hemisphere it's cold right now, but like because they're experiencing winter, right? So you would think, but I mean, I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know that stuff. So I was at one point kicking around the idea of becoming one. Just never really followed up on it. Coaching him? More like making sure he doesn't piss himself when he's talking to you guys, but sure, something like that. Alright, later, Akiyama. Take your posse with you. Well, he's probably... I mean, as long as they didn't, like, kick him in the nuts or something when they were extorting him, I'm sure he'll be fine. In your own little way, Mishima, I guess. Sounds good. But yeah, Mishima's, like I said before, one of those confidants where I kind of bounce back and forth with him. I'm like, oh, you know, well, I like these ranks, and then they get to other ranks, and you're like, oh, God, these ranks are crappy. But in the end, overall, I still think I enjoy his confidant altogether, so.
All right.
But we get rank 9 in the Moon Confidant for him standing up to Akiyama, or at the very least, not getting stood up by Akiyama and his posse, so that's good. We're almost there. Well, yeah. Even though you're not a superhero, quote-unquote, you can still do things to help people. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So what are you gonna do? Publish it on the internet or what? Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll all watch it together at one point, Mishima. When we're all done with this, and we can look back on it and laugh and be like, we all made fun of Ryuji, but look at him now. He's some like big business honcho or something. I don't know. Do the best you can on it. We don't expect anything, Mishima. So just do whatever you can do. I don't know, man. It just sort of depends on the presentation value you put into it, but don't do anything too fancy.
All right.
What, you mean like the fruity or what? I haven't tried the fruity, I don't think. I'm a big fan of their nostalgic steak, though. Well, I'm not asking you to pay for it. Alright, fine. I'll get my own steak. People are gonna think you're drunk or something, Mishima. Slow down. Alright, later, Mishima. Well, that's done. Oh, there's the thing right there. So it says it's flu season on the 9th there, after not being flu season all day, right? Then it scrolls over to the 10th, and watch what happens. It's gone again. Like, what the hell? Come on. Mix me out of my... gonna mess me out of my flu season day, so I can't do EXP grinding. Again, though, not that I really wanted to, but, you know. Anyway. What weird prank? Us doing the Phantom Thief stuff, or... Yeah, I'm sure he's just busy. Oh, probably, Anne. That's what we're hoping. Well, if I had to guess, I'd say 8 days, because that's what the timer that is hovering in the top right corner of my screen says every single day, is how long, and there it is, 8 days left. So, but, thankfully, because of how I did everything with confidants and everything, I actually left myself a small intermission of about 8 days between now and the end of the Shido mess, where we can essentially do whatever the hell we want. Like, I can basically, like, go hang out with confidants that are maxed out, I can go hang out with my friends, I can go do whatever I really feel like doing, we can go do. So I've created a list where mostly it's going to consist of hanging out with people in our party, like one per day, basically. Going on dates with Chihaya, always fun, I suppose, and doing stuff with coffee and curry. So that'll be fun. Oh, what, the star stickers that I've got in there? Yeah, they're a neat little decoration. I like them. Got to go with my planetarium decorations there. I love planetariums, man. They're so much fun. Oh, anyway.
Just add this.
Yeah, let's save over this. There we go. What are we doing today? We have 2 fusions, an itemization, and we gotta go hang out. Whoops, sorry, Morgana, going this way. And we gotta go hang out with Ryuji, so we're gonna go do that. Move things right along here.
Hey.
couple of days we gotta go pick up our tomatoes as well, but we'll do that in a little bit. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Do I still have any calling postcards, by the way, or did I use all of them? I don't even know where those would be. Probably in here somewhere. I have one calling postcard left. I wonder if I should just, like, send it to Mishima or something. Well, he's ready for Max, so maybe I shouldn't. I'll send it to Chihaya. That's what we'll do. We'll wait until, like, a day before we're gonna go, and then we'll like, on a date with her, and then we'll send it to her. That's what we'll do. Okay, well, thankfully we don't really have to go too many places here. We just gotta go up here. Ryuji's hanging out at the arcade, so we're gonna go over there, and we'll do this from here. We'll go over to the Velvet Room. We'll go from there. I could go shopping. I think, as a matter of fact, I did go shopping, but most of the shopping that I'm going to do, like, you know, sell all the items and stuff. But there's a few items that I'm still going to have, like weapons and stuff, that I'm going to abandon in a few minutes in favor of itemized weapons. So I will probably go shopping one last time on the 17th, which is the final day before Shido's change of heart occurs. And just sell off all the crap that I don't need anymore, so... First, let's have Caroline kick me back into the Velvet Room so I can do more fusions. So, basically, the ultimate goal of all of this is that we need to make Michael, which is I think, the final Archangel in the game. And in order to make Michael, we need Raphael, we need Gabriel, and we need Uriel. So, what are we going to do today? We need to grab... So we're going to fuse Seiryu with the Queen's Necklace to get Gabriel, and we're going to fuse Dominion with Regent to get Uriel.
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
So we need a Regent up here.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
A Queen's
Is this
Necklace.
What you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
And I should also mention, by the way, the Emperor's Amulet that we got here. It's a Hanged Man treasure demon. So actually, if you want to, like, if you're using a Hangman persona like Moloch, like I am, and you want to strengthen it up that way, this is probably one of the best ways to do it, because I literally gave him one of the Emperor's Amulets that I got when I did the strengthening off screen there, and Moloch, that is, leveled up like 4 times or something like that. It was ridiculous. So definitely a worthwhile investment there, because he gains a bunch of experience because it's a treasure demon, and then he gets ×5 to that experience because it's a treasure demon. So it's quite a nice way to level up Moloch there, and that's how he ended up being the level that he is when we go to the next thing. So just so you know, that's how I was strengthening him. Other personas, when I was strengthening them, I pretty much just strengthened them by infusing them with, like, let's say I wanted to strengthen Melchizedek today, I would infuse him with Dominion there, since it's the next level up in the Justice personas there. And because it's a higher level than him normally, it gives him more experience, and you get the multiplier and all that other stuff, so it's not bad. What are we doing here? So we need to take Seiryu, fuse it with Queen's Necklace to get Gabriel. So we'll get that. She gets actually really strong from all of the different abilities I'm going to pass along to her here. So
Great things are possible. Do you
154,000 yen to get her. Again, we're going to be out of the 1% in about 1 minute. So Pastor Bufudine, Debilitate or Ice Amp. I forget if she gets Ice Amp by level. We can check. Yeah, she does. Okay. Debilitate, Invigorate 2,
It will
Spellmaster.
receive extraordinary power. Girls,
Yeah, she's a really
let us
strong
begin.
persona. Like, all of the Archangels really are pretty strong. So if I was, like, using any of them, I would probably consider using Raphael and Gabriel. Uriel, not so much. Michael, not so much. So, yeah, just personal preference, really. But she gets really strong on the magic side of things, whereas Raphael is a lot stronger on the physical side of things. And actually, that's why, one of the reasons right there is because she gets this, not unique skill, but it's fairly unique among the higher level personas, Ali Dance, which makes everything that tries to hit you have half accuracy. It's obscene. Like, if you're more focused on evading attacks than you are on other things, this ability will save your ass so many times because of it. So it's a really strong ability, and I'm going to be keeping that shit. So we don't need Evade Curse if we have Ollie Dance. Touch and Go we'll put there, and Ice Amp we'll get rid of Touch and Go for. There we go. I'll keep Divine Judgment, but basically, I think I've said it before, but Divine Judgment is essentially like Demonic Decree on Beelzebub there, except it's a Bless attack instead of a Curse attack. Only costs 24 SP to use since she has Spellmaster too, so not bad at all.
You change your mind? Done already?
So let's set up her skills real quick, and then we'll go from there. The only unfortunate thing about like Divine Judgment, Demonic Decree, and all of that stuff is that I'm fairly certain none of them work on bosses, so it's kind of a shame. But I think it would sort of defeat the point of the boss if you could just automatically have their HP like that, you know what I mean? So you're probably better served putting a different skill on her, probably like, instead of Bufudyne, Mabufudyne, and Divine Judgment, you might want to put like Kugiyan, Makugiyan, and Saiodyne on her if you're going to use her, and you're planning on building your personas the same way that I do. So, yeah, that would be a pretty damn good thing there. You just need to get Bless Amp on her. But anyway, yeah, so there's another Archangel made. Let's make the third one now.
You'd like to read? You want to? Are you sure? The infusion.
And we need to take Regent and infuse it up with Dominion to make Uriel. Who's not going to get any endurance out of this level, but that's okay, because nothing that he gets is even important. And, okay, we're still in the 1%. Okay. For today, anyway. What do I want to pass along to you here? Probably Kugiyan, Makugiyan. Yeah, I'll do this. Wait, hang on. Okay, you don't get that. You don't get that either. And Invigorate 2 Spellmaster.
Receive extraordinary power.
I know you've got a ton of physical skills there, but you're really not built for physical attacks anyways, so... Of course, the same could be said about Melchizedek, and look where he is right now, so...
Alright.
You probably don't need Repel Nuke, but you need these even less, I think. So let's get rid of Deathbound. I don't need that. He also gets Angelic Grace, which is another really nice ability. It increases evasion against magical attacks. And it stacks, by the way, with Ollie Dance, so that, that can get pretty insane as well, if you allow things to go like that. But it's not the best skill set, but it'll do, I think. See if there's anything I can add that would be better. I really honestly don't care for any of the Megiddola spells whatsoever in the game. Like, I don't care for Megiddo, Megiddola, or Megidolion. They're just not strong enough for me to really care about them at all. I mean, when enemies use them, they can be fairly strong, but usually it's not a problem. You know, I do still have that Thermopylae skill card, I think, kicking around in here, so I could give him that. I could give him Growth 3 as well, but let's just do this. Uriel. There you go, get rid of Megadolion for that. I'm just throwing stuff on him for no reason. I don't have to do that, but I figured, now what the hell, you know?
How goes the...
Okay.
Justine, you want
Register him up. And actually what we're going to be doing with Uriel there is we're going to be buying him back tomorrow to make Michael. We're not going to make Michael today. I spread the fusions out so they're fairly even here. But we are going to turn Uriel into our first out of 3 model guns that I'm going to be making in the next few days. And this one is an assault rifle for Yusuke, Heaven's Gate.
Looks like it'll become a weapon.
It's a really strong weapon. It's got decent accuracy for Yusuke's assault rifles, but most importantly, it gives him agility plus 10 as an effect, and that is really nice for him because now his strength and agility will be absolutely insane. So
this is what it will become.
Yeah, I might need it later. That's true. We'll see if I need. I do need it later, but we'll get there. Not for personas, obviously, but we'll go from there. I will need Uriel for another fusion. Oh, the Thermopylae skill card, is that what you're thinking of? Yeah, I might need that later for sure. Yeah, if I need it, I've got it on I think Mitra,
You change your
something
mind?
like that.
You'd like
But
to
I'm
break
actually
the
going to go back
confused
and
paths you have
rebuy
walked.
Uriel there. Not because I'm
Is
going to
this
use
what
him,
you
but
want? A fee is
because
required, then accept
I'm going
this
to use
persona.
him tomorrow. And now we're out of the 1% again. Damn.
Done
Oh
already?
well. It was fun while it lasted.
No slacking off.
Okay, well anyway, let's check out what that does to use case stats there. Let's look at this first. We'll see what his stats look like for now. So he has 44 speed with just the fluted guard on. Granted, that will be going away when I get rid of the fluted guard, but take his replica AR, put the Heaven's Gate on. Yeah, much better than what he had before. And then his stats look more like this. That's a little better, I think. And really, he doesn't need the magic or the luck or anything. It's just his endurance, and his endurance is actually pretty good regardless of that. So he's in pretty good shape, and it's this sort of stuff, the equipment that he gets towards the end of the game, and it's the reason why I end up using Yusuke more than Ryuji, I think, because he just gets better equipment draw, really. So yeah, I get that feeling, Kira. I totally get that, because I want to say that I used to be the same way, but I think in a way I'm still the same way about certain things. Like I'll try to hold on to certain items, like really important ones in this game. For example, like bead chains, somas, that sort of stuff, unless I'm fighting like the end boss or something where it's like I'm not going to be able to keep them anyway, so I might as well use them. But I think I've sort of started to get a little bit better about it, because like if we fight the optional boss that we're going to be able to fight, and I will be towards the end here, I'm going to probably be using them, because when of a better chance am I going to get to use them? The final boss fight? Like, you know, I might need them then, but I'll try to hold off on using all of them, but it's still, you know. But I totally get the feeling, because I'm totally, to some degree, I'm the same way. Like, I feel like I need to save things. What's it even called? It's a condition for items, I guess, is the thing that I can call it, that H.C. Bailey, who I reference back a ton, one of the Let's Players that inspired me to start doing my own playthroughs of games, he calls it the Too Good to Use Club, and I think that's a pretty apt term. It's a really good item, and you don't get very many of them, so you just kind of hoard them and don't really end up using them, even when they'd be useful, so it's, you know. Okay, well, we're probably not going to train today, but we'll do something when we're hanging out, because when we are hanging out with everybody, we're going to be going to fun places instead of doing what they want us to do down there.
Yeah.
Somewhere with good food. Well, I mean, the thing is I could go back to Ogakuba, but we already got the event there. I could go to Tsukishima, which we've already been to, but I'm going to be going there with another confidant person in a little bit. But I did see, and the thing with Tsutobashi, I did the event there with him at one point, thinking, you know, that might be a good idea, but he kind of thought it was a drag, Ryuji did, because it was like, dude, there's like all couples here. What are we doing here? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, being with your best friend for a day event, but whatever. So we're going to go to Akihabara today. Go to the electronics store instead. And there's probably a restaurant or two that we could stop off at somewhere there.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll check out the exercise machines then. You know that we're not going to be able to buy any of them, right? I mean, I've probably got enough money, but... Well, that's what happens with electronics nowadays. They've all got to have multi-purpose functions in order for them to be relevant anymore. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. I think that's the idea, Ryuji. But can you afford something that... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think any of us could really afford that. I mean, I could, but... What are you going to do? Like, take out a loan for it or something?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking. Are you going to take out a loan or something? Like, come on, man. Being sarcastic with you. I'm a wild man. I'm going to run around with my shirt off. Well, I'm glad that I could motivate you by taking you someplace totally unrelated to what you were hoping for. Okay, sure. Let's go check them out. See what we can find.
Oh man.
Well, we don't need money to use our legs, Ryuji. We can train a little bit on our way home today. As long as Morgana's not going to get nauseous in my bag. That would suck.
Ah, you're back.
Well, anyway, tonight's a stay-in night, but Mishima has to tell us about the missions that we finished up, so... Oop, I didn't even read through all those. I'll go back up in a second. Here, there we go. No, did he? Okay, well, that's a start anyway. Yeah, well, like I said, there's two sides to everything, as we've been talking about with Yusuke and his confidant there. There's a binary, like... There's shades of gray, basically, between everything, so... I guess so, but at this point we're probably more infamous than anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need idol fans. They can be kind of crazy, I think, so... Hey, Conker, how's it going? Anyway, now we'll look at the scammers. Well, good. I'm glad he learned something, then. What, the Phantom Thieves or old people? Probably the Phantom Thieves. They'll recognize us eventually. Probably within the next 8 days, ideally. So, yeah!
Yeah.
Hopefully soon, Morgana. Hopefully soon. And the Man of 100 Faces is now not a problem anymore. Well, you gave us a name. That's really all we needed, so... Yep, no evildoers. Not a one. Even though there's millions across the world that could potentially be evildoers that we have no idea of. Some families overdue to join. Okay, cool. Stay as long as you'd like, Conker.
Yeah.
Well, you won't need to find us another new target there, Mishima, because, spoiler alert, there's not going to be any more Mementos requests for the rest of the game, so... I'm doing good, Conker. I'm doing pretty good myself. Had a busy, productive day, but now I'm here, taking it easy on the stream, so... And actually, tonight's a take it easy night in the game as well, because tonight we're going to be making coffee, but first, let's check the fridge. See if there's any curry ingredients first. Nope, no curry ingredients today. But I did find this out when I was doing my little off-screen stint in order to get Hope Diamond there. If you actually come here on a rainy day, and I'm not really sure when this triggers, but on certain days, if there's no leftovers for curry in the fridge, and you check the corner, he'll say there's leftovers from other stuff, and you can get some healing items, like this moist katsu bun. Not bad. It's fun, though, because in this game, it's like I learn new stuff every time I boot the game up. It's just crazy that the game has so much in it that you don't know everything about it, even when you boot it up, you know, over and over again. But there you go. There's the moist katsu bun there. Not a bad healing item. It'll definitely help. But there's no curry ingredients tonight, so let's make some coffee.
Hey.
A little tired but getting there. Yeah, everybody's getting there. That sounds good. As long as you're getting there.
Oh.
Impress you? No, I'm just trying to keep up with myself here, Sojiro. I should have done some of these, like, earlier in the game. Well, anyway. Let's make some coffee.
Yes.
Cafe Olay? I mean, the place is a French store there, so... Oop. Excuse me a moment, I need to take this call. Hold on. Hey, Uncle Air, what's up? I'm probably going to be finishing up the stream around then. Why, what's up? Yeah, where is that anyway? Where is Dugers? Oh, okay, yeah, I can give you a ride over there. Just come over, and once I'm done with the stream, I'll give you a ride. Yeah, dog's outside. I let him back out at about 4. He's not coming back in until tonight, so... Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's good on water. He's got plenty. Okay, sounds good. I'll be done probably right around then. Okay, see you in a little bit. Alright, bye. Okay, we're good. I didn't see what that last message was, though. I think somebody wrote something, but I didn't see it. Sorry. Had to take that phone call. Most phone calls, really, I have to take, unless it's from, you know, a telemarketing service. I don't even know how they got my cell phone number, man. It's ridiculous. Anyway, got some master coffee. Cool. Oh, you know, just the same as it was before when I started doing this like 6 months ago. Probably the last time I did it was 6 months ago. He's good, man. Let me explain. This time not from my house. So today we use Cuban crystal mountain beans in our coffee. Cuba is the biggest island in the Caribbean. Their coffee is known for its full-bodied aroma and taste. Crystal Mountain coffee is made from only the largest beans of the harvest. It has a sweet, nutty flavor with low acidity. That actually sounds really good. Bland flavor profile. Yeah, same there, Jerkers. Exactly the same. I've been getting a lot of those lately, though. Like they'll have my area code and then the first 3 digits of my phone number, and it's like, okay, I don't know what you're planning, but I'm not buying into it. And they call like 4 or 5 times in a row. Like as soon as it stops ringing, it starts ringing again. It's really annoying. So, hey, Aran, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Well, thanks there, boss. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I don't think I'm going to get past the flavor profile as bland section of your coffee explanations today, so. Oh, you have jury duty tomorrow? Okay, gotcha. Well, hopefully it's not too crazy for you there, Conker. Hopefully it's you know, they're not going to be... Because I think when you go to jury duty, don't they, like... There's still the chance that you can get out of it if they don't need you or something like that. So hopefully it ends up being something like that for you. Better watch though there, boss. If I keep practicing like this, especially during the time skips that are going to come up in the game, I might have you there. Oh, jeez. Alright, thanks. I appreciate that.
Well then.
Do we have a big day tomorrow? Well, we do have our first date with Chihaya tomorrow, although it's not going to be much of a date. It's more like what you'd have to do with her to get rank 10 if you didn't express a love interest with her, so... Oh, jeez, Conker. Yeah, that sounds like a pain in the butt.
Well then.
Oh, boy. Well, anyway. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, it's not too bad for you there. Hopefully it all goes nice and smooth for you.
I should write something.
Anyway, today's 12/11, so let's save here. We got 1 fusion and 1 itemization to do today, and we're going to be hanging out with Makoto today. So let's head out, and we'll go do that. You can hang out with whoever you want, by the way, because it's more than just Makoto who's available there. Like, I'm pretty sure Futaba's available today, Yusuke's available today. There's a few people available, but basically I set up the schedule so that we'll be hanging out with everybody at least once in terms of our confidants there by the time we're... in terms of our confidants there by the time we're done with our free time. And I mean, you can do whatever you want if you want to. You could frickin', you know, go do other stuff. Like, let's say there are books you still wanted to read, or there's video games that you want to play, DVDs you want to watch. Hell, you could go to the maid cafe for all I care. But you could do whatever you want at this point, but this is what I'm choosing to hang with my friends for probably the last major time for the free time that we have in the game, so. Because this is the last real stint of free time that we're going to get, so. We're going to see Makoto. Let's go over here first, then, so we can go to the Velvet Room. Yeah, hopefully that all, like I said, all goes well for you, Conker. You'll be able to get in and out. It won't be too much of a hassle, so.
Hey, inmate.
I'm sure it'll go fine for you.
You certainly...
Okay, so today, I already bought back Uriel.
Inmate needs our guidance. You wish to perform an
So,
execution.
Since I already have Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel in the party, let's go to the advanced fusions, and we will fuse Michael today.
Looks pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can opt out of it, Conquer, if you let them know that you're in school there. I think there's an option for that, although I'm not really sure exactly how you do it. It's been such a long time for me since I've had that option, but you should check into it, Conquer. I'm pretty sure. I want to say there's like there's like paperwork or something that you can fill out and get that done. So might try throwing some musical ideas around. Well, that's okay though, Kira. Even if you didn't find anything usable today, like I kind of was telling you before, as long as you're immersing yourself in it a little bit at a time at your own pace every day, basically, or every day that you feel comfortable doing it, you're working on it. So that's the important thing, is that you're not just leaving it by the wayside. So, but yeah, I mean, it's okay if don't have any plans for tomorrow. Sometimes it's better that way, because then you can sort of just do things at your own pace if you don't have plans. But
Great things
anyway.
are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater?
So we do. We want pay you 157,000 yen, basically. What do I want to give to you? I have that Bufudine skill card, so I won't give you that. You get Sword Dance. I guess well, you get 5 skills that you can get there. That's a whole bunch. Angelic Grace, Ali Dance. I guess Heat Wave and Arms Master?
It will receive extraordinary power.
There we go.
My.
Oh, your internet's been down for the past couple of days? That's not good. Oh boy. Yeah, well, don't use too much data then. I gotta imagine you're using a bit of data watching me here too. Hopefully you don't go over there. I know that the surcharges for going over on your mobile data are pretty obscene in some parts of the country. So, we got Sword Dance. I'm going to make him probably physical, like how Raphael is more based on physical skills. So, do that. Mahamiyan, yeah, we don't need that. Megadolion, we can get rid of Mabufudine for that. Cosmic Flare, yeah, I don't think we need that. Okay, well, there's that. Okay, well, we got Michael there. Like I said, I'll probably use that Bufudine skill card, so I probably should have kept my Bufudine on him, but it's okay. His skills don't actually matter anyway for us, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Let's do that, put that there, that there. There we go. Now all he's missing is Regenerate 3. And then he'd be in good shape, too. Oh, I should probably buy back Moloch and Saberyu, shouldn't I? It's probably important, huh? Stick that right there. There we go. Okay. Oh, brother forgot to pay the bill. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, like I said, as long as you're not going over on your data there, Conquer. Like, I know that the company that I have my phone service with, like, I never go over on my data, but the company that I have my phone service with can get pretty obnoxious with the surcharges when you go over on your data, so.
A fee is required, then accept this persona.
Am I gonna go for Yoshitsune when available? I will probably show Yoshitsune and how to fuse him. As a matter of fact, I can show him right now if we really want to. I probably won't create Yoshitsune though. He's a really, really good persona, probably one of the best, if not the best personas in the game. But honestly, I find him a little too broken for my tastes. So we're gonna use the personas that I've got there until the end of the game. Hang on, let me show you here. Well, not Asterius Picaro. We're going to fuse him into something else, but we'll be using Melchizedek, Horus, Dionysus, Moloch, and Saberyu for the rest of the game, along with another starter. So, yeah, I probably won't go for Yoshitsune, to be honest, but I might show how to fuse him, and I might just fuse him myself just so that I can get it out of the way on the last day there. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I probably won't be using him at all, so.
Some modification.
But anyway, we can itemize another persona today. This time we're itemizing a gun for Makoto there, the Judge of the Dead. And this gun, if you thought Heaven's Gate was obscene,
I see.
oh, you don't know nothing yet. This gun gives Makoto, when equipped, it's still pretty damn accurate for her guns there. I mean, her guns are usually really accurate, but it's still pretty accurate. And it gives her all stats plus 10. It's insane. It's like adding 18 levels to wherever she's at right now. Like, I think she's at 65 now. Equipping her with Judge of the Dead is like turning her into a level 83 character. It's obscene. Just like on average based on the number of stats that she gets. It's obscene how powerful this gun is for her, but
So,
I'm totally gonna
this is
equip
what
it anyway,
this may prove
because there's no
somewhat
kill like overkill,
extreme.
so. Oh yeah, that is kind of weird, Conquer. I don't know what, I don't know what that would be all about. Strange. Well, hopefully they give you, like, your internet company, internet service provider gives you some information on that in the future, because that is really
Finished
weird.
for now?
I don't know what that would be all about. Anyway,
Done already?
yeah, that's it for that today.
No slacking off.
And tomorrow we don't actually even have to go to the Velvet Room at all, so we can take it easy tomorrow. Let's give Makoto her new toy there. So there's that. And now if we check out her stat, actually, hang on, let me unequip it from her real quick just so we can check out her stats beforehand. Excuse me. So here's her stats beforehand. Pretty balanced, not too bad in all things considered there. Her luck is a little bit low, but that's not a huge deal. Luck is probably the least important stat out of all of them. If you're not looking to make a lot of money, that is. Equip the Judge of the Dead, though, and then, well, oh, hang on. And then things go a little off the rails. Like, yeah, now it's a little... Now she's a little bit busted there. Can you customize that gun? I don't know. Let's go find out. Oh, you were able... Well, okay, I'm glad you were able to get your homework done at least. Like, that would be... I don't know how you'd explain that to your professors and have them, like, believe you for that sort of stuff, because it's like, well, I can't show you that my internet's down, but it is down. Like,
It's freezing.
let's see if we can modify that gun. I'm pretty sure you can, but we'll check.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, nope. No, you cannot, unfortunately. I could modify Haru's gun there, but we don't need to.
Come again.
Yeah, you can't mod that gun, unfortunately. I don't think you can mod any of the guns that you make with the Velvet Room there, the itemized ones, but it would be pretty obscene if you could. I mean, it makes Makoto into basically the best partner character in the game, because now she can heal, she can give you defense buffs, and blah, blah, blah. So she's really, really good now. The question, of course, is whether or not I'm going to be using her for the final boss fight, and I'm still undecided on my final team for the final boss fight yet. I'm really not sure. We'll see. Might end up just being the same team that I usually use for the final boss fight, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't think we're gonna make it. There we go. Whew! I made it. Okay, and Makoto is over here in the station, so you don't gotta worry about going like up to the roof or something in order to see her. You'd think they'd just put Haru in here too, but yeah, you gotta go all the way up to the roof to see Haru. So, okay, yeah, let's hang out with Makoto today.
What will you do?
What items Satin Isle gives if you execute him? I think if I remember right, Satin Isle gives you a knife. I think it's like the ultimate knife in the game for your main character there, and I forget what its extra effect does. I usually, to be honest with you, I'm more a fan of the parrying dagger and its upgrade, but I mean, in New Game Plus, I might be able to show it off. So. Oh yeah, I know that feeling, Conquer. I totally get that. I used to have to drive to school when the sun, well, not when the sun was rising, but like when the sun was still, because the school, right, was like to the east of me. So I would drive to the school while the sun was still coming up a little bit, and then I would drive home from the school all the way to the end, at the end of the day when the sun was setting, and so I know that view totally. So I'm pretty sure it's a knife. I don't quite remember, but I'm fairly certain.
Yes.
We might be able to find out on New Game Plus because I might be able to just show it off. But well, anyway, where are we going with Makoto today? That's right, I read that pamphlet for Chinatown and nobody's gone there yet, so let's go to Chinatown. It's a little expensive to get there, but I'm sure we can still head out that way.
Then
Alright, yeah, let's go there. You're asking me? I just got here. I mean, I read about it in a brochure, but I don't know where I'm going. Is that what the Blue Gate signified, or? What did you want to try? Do you want to try spring rolls? Is that what you're trying to come up with? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that, Conquer. Like I said, I've had to experience it multiple times myself, and it gets pretty annoying when the sun's setting right into your eyelids there, like right into your eyesight when you're driving home. It's not good for your eyes at all.
is something the matter?
Well, I'm frowning because it's likely that we're probably going to get lost in here, and you were just talking about not wanting to get lost. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's just go find them. Oh, are they? I mean, I know what spring rolls are. I can't say that I've ever tried one, but I know what they are. But I didn't know they were Vietnamese. I mean, maybe. Okay, yeah, let's go check it out. We'll get completely lost, but yeah, I guess that's a good mindset to have, Makoto. All right, let's go. Well, we're back here. We didn't get that lost. Oh, and for going here with Makoto, we get a Shumai cushion to decorate our room with. All right, cool.
Excuse me.
Again, you're asking me? I don't know. Let's find the Blue Gate again. That's about all I can do.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, jeez. Just run by your window. Hey! Just shout into it. Yeah, that's how everybody seems to be treating it, yeah. Jeez. And what has seemed off lately, exactly? Right. Yep, true. Who is the waifu in this game? Well, if you're talking about the one that I chose for this particular stream through, it's Chihaya. But if you're talking about the waifu, yes, it's a toss-up between Lala-chan and the plant. Those are the waifus for this game. I don't care what anybody else tells you, both Lala-chan and the plant are the best waifus in the game, and there is no argument elsewhere. Like, that is objective, 100% fact. I don't want anybody to... I mean, you can have your own opinion about it, but you're wrong. So, Lala-chan and the plant are the waifus. So, there you go. But if you're talking about the person that I chose as the romantic interest for Saizo, in this particular playthrough, it was Chihaya. So, well, I wouldn't put brainwashing past Shido there. I mean, he seems to be the kind of person who'd do anything to get what he wants, so. That's true. Complacency's eating away at their free will, so. Or could be, anyway. Yeah, well, we did everything we could, guys, so hopefully it'll all work itself out. You just can't resist him, Ran. You gotta... There's no way you could. You gotta treat her right.
Well then.
So... Oh, great. The home shopping program's on today. Let's go see what wonderful items they have on the home shopping program. I say with complete sarcasm. Oh, Hunger Charm. Yes, perfect. The one item that would have been useful 2 months ago and will never be useful again outside of Okumura's dungeon. Great. I'm going to spend, what was it? Okay, 19,800 yen on something like that. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I don't need this shit. It's just disappointing. The home shopping channel in Persona 4 is so good. It's like, I get some of my ultimate equipment from the home shopping channel in Persona 4, and then you get to this game and it's like, what is this crap? So, that is true, Conquer. I may have spent the most time with the plant, so... Anyway, let's put up that Shumai cushion there. Now, the Shumai cushion is one of the many items that you can place in that corner next to the plant there. And the only problem, though, is that most of the items, as a matter of fact, like 99% of the items that go in that corner there, all take up the same space. So, if you want to place other items that go there along with the items, you can't. You can only pick one that can go there. And unfortunately, basically all of the gifts that you get from hanging out in certain places with Makoto get an item for them that goes right there. So we're kind of... And the thing is that the date with Chihaya tonight that we're going on is going to give us an item that literally replaces that right away. It kind of sucks, but yeah, we'll display it while we can, so... welcome back, Kira. What else are we doing tonight? Just the date, but we gotta go send that postcard out so that it gets to her in a couple of days. Yes, now I can sit with the plant right next to it. Right next to my plant waifu.
Hey,
Oh, you got the chocolate fountain? Yeah, I got the chocolate fountain on my first playthrough there, but you're right, it does. It looks so out of place there. It's just like, oh, okay, this is happening now. And it never stops either. It just keeps... The chocolate just keeps washing back up the fountain, too. It's like, it never turns off, nothing, so... It's just funny. Anyway, we got one last calling postcard. So let's send it to Chihaya, because I'm sure she'll find it to be a funny joke. I'm closer with her than the closest you can be with her in the entire game. Great. Alright, well, anyway, we're done with that, so now let's go and hang out with Chihaya on the first of 3 dates that will be going on in the interim time that we have here. I mean, I suppose while we're at it, we could stop off at the Ojiru stand, get one last drink for ourselves. I mean, while we're spending money, might as well. Let's go do it. Let's go get one last Ojiru. Does us 0 good, so I'm basically wasting 5,000 yen, but whatever. I didn't do this on the other file, so it's not going to be on there when I load it up, but it's okay.
Welcome.
So what do we got here? Kindness Ojiru. Yeah, definitely got like 106 gazillion kindness here. So. One more for the road, Saizo. There you go. I'm overflowing with kindness. I've got rank 6 kindness. That can never happen. Apparently I don't have rank 6 proficiency though, because I just ran into a pillar, but you know. Alright, so date with Chihaya tonight. Tomorrow we can take it easy. We don't have to do any fusing and we'll be good to go. We'll actually give Chihaya a gift on the date before the end of the game. That's a good idea. I don't think I did that the last time, so I could probably go and get a gift for her. I'm not really sure what she likes in terms of gifts, though. I don't think I've ever really bought any gifts for any of the girls. No, you know what? I know what she'd like. I know what she'd like. I'll go get it, but it's in the Underground Mall, I think, so we'll go get it. Far too kind. Get mean, yeah. Be the meanest person. After this one, we'll go get a gift for her, and we'll give it to her then on the next date, I think. So, sure, let's do a verification test. Does the moon count? I've sort of been there. Well, we can invite her to the Sky Tower, so let's invite her over there. This is, like I said, the event that you'd get with her if you didn't express romantic interest and you had to get her from rank 9 to rank 10. Because if you don't express romantic interest, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get her there without, like, using calling postcards or whatever, so.
Let's go.
Alright, yeah, let's come on. I'll take you over there, Chihaya. It's fancy up here. +6 kindness, but +9 meanness. Yeah, balances out that way. Superiority, huh? Yeah.
Such a delicious thrill.
Sound like Cell over here. Imperfect Cell. Well, that was the idea. Okay, well, I can kind of see that. They're sort of holding you down, you know? They're all way over above you. Oh, excuse me. It's a big city. Oh, are they? Right, well, you're working at it there, Chihaya. That's all it is. Okay. Oh, so you're gonna daydream for a little while? Alright, fine. Yeah, here, we'll stand here and daydream together. How about that? What does that mean? Oh, she got me a lamp. Oh, okay. But we get a Sky Tower lamp for hanging out with her here today, so. Alright, later, Chihaya. Okay, date number 1 done. Let's cross that off my list. I'm crossing everything off my list a little bit at a time as we go along here. On to the 12th. No fusions today, but we gotta go pick up our tomatoes, so we will go do that. But yeah, I'll show you here once we get out of the school mode stuff here. Even at our school, everybody's like, yeah, he's a shoo-in, basically.
Kids these days.
Apparently even the teacher thinks Shido's the right fit for it, although I think he said that before. He's got some crazy influence, Anne, but thankfully we've taken care of that influence, because once he has a change of heart, it won't matter how much influence he has, he's gonna basically mess around with that influence to the point where it won't make a difference for him anymore. Well, we've got the cushion there, but as you can see, if I go over here and I try to put the Sky Tower lamp up that Chihaya gave us, yeah, there you go. It's not exactly gonna go there, but at least now, our plant waifu has a nice little nightlight to help her out, along with the heat and the nutrients and the water that I give her all the time, so. Should work out for her, although, of course, if she starts saying, you know, the nightlight's too bright, I'll just replace it with the cushion again, but whatever. Talking about the plant like it's an animate object, oh boy. I think I've jumped off the deep end here. Yeah, it is pretty. I like it. It's a nice little... I like the colors that change up on it too. It's a nice little touch there.
Hey.
Little details. It is. It's a pretty cool lamp. I like it. I think it goes all different colors of the rainbow too, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Where are we going today? We need to go to get our tomatoes and hang out with Haru, since we're going to be there anyway, so we'll go do that. We are actually going to be able to put in a couple of different a couple more tomatoes after this too. Like, we're gonna put in some today, we'll pick them up on the 17th, and then you actually get a free day on the 22nd of December, so we'll go and pick up some more tomatoes on that day. So we'll have plenty of SP restoratives going into the end game here. We don't need to go that way, because we don't need to go to the Velvet Room today, so. Let's go up here. Head to the Ginza line. Yeah, Pride Lamp. There you go. Like, I was going to say, it's too bad I didn't get it for Pride Month there. It would have been just the most fitting object I could put in my room for Pride Month there. Don't you close up those damn doors. No! Yeah, unfortunately Pride Month is over now, but that's okay, though. It's one of those things, you know what it's weird. It's one of those things, though, you know what I mean, where it's like, you can be prideful of that sort of thing. Like, no matter who you are or how you, you know, express yourself or your views or your, you know, your identification, whatever. I think you should be prideful of it no matter what month it is. It's just that there's that one month that you can use that's particularly special because it's designated as a time of celebration for that. So, be prideful no matter what, basically, is what I'm saying. And actually, Kira, I should mention too, that was a good call today, that retweet that you had on Twitter about the, I forget what it was, but it was, it was somebody who was mentioning, and I honestly, I never even would have thought about this, but it was a good idea there. Basically, the tweet that she retweeted today said that you should put in like your Twitter profile or your handle or whatever on the internet where you list your description for stuff, you should put how you identify yourself into there, because it helps to kind of integrate other people who may not necessarily face the same kind of easy situation with their identification. Like, let's say a transgender person identifies themselves as they or them. If they have to say that all the time to people and everyone's like, well, why are you telling us that, you know what I mean? It's sort of awkward for them, you know what I mean? So if everybody starts to do it, if everybody starts to identify themselves in their internet handles or whatever like that as, you know, I identify as he, him, or another person identifies as she, her, they, them, whatever it is, it helps to integrate everyone into the same society, you know what I mean? It makes people feel more comfortable with each other, because you get used to the idea of, okay, you know, we all identify ourselves in a certain way, and we can all be more open about how we identify ourselves because of that. So I totally, as soon as I saw that, yeah, about the personal pronouns, as soon as I saw that, I started thinking about it. I'm like, you know, I never would have even thought of that, but that sounds like a really good idea. So I totally went in my Twitter handle and I just edited that right into the description there. So now you can see that on my Twitter profile. I've got a little thing at the end of the description that says that I identify as he, him. But it was such a good idea, and I never would have even thought about it. But it's the little things, you know what I mean? Those little details where you're like, oh yeah, you know, that would have been a pretty good idea. Why didn't I think of that? So, but yeah, good call with that. Good look for that, because that was a really good idea. So, yeah, no problem. Well, anyway, let's check out those vegetables there. Grab our tomatoes, put some more in, go from there. Maybe one of these times, Saizo will actually help Haru harvest or plant them, but you know. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting idea there, Conker. So basically all you do is you just go, like I said, into your internet handle there, and you put in the description, you know, you either put it as a sentence like I identify as he, him, they, them, she, her, you know, whatever the case may be. I think there's that other one, that gender neutral one, where it's like Z, Zem, something like that. I don't know exactly. I've only seen that like once in my entire lifetime. But yeah, you just kind of edit it into your profile, and it helps. It makes it feel more like an open forum, sort of, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he won't help ever. You're right about that, Conker. He's just happy to watch Haru work, which is total asshole behavior. At least they're not dating, because then it would be asshole boyfriend behavior, and that's just unacceptable. But yes, the new sun tomatoes should be ready on the 17th, so we will come get those then, put some more down, and get the last ones on the 22nd.
Hey,
But now that that's done, let's hang out with Haru today. Am I worried about the planners? No, I want to go somewhere fun. I'm hanging out with everybody and going somewhere fun.
hey. Yes.
So where would you like to go, Haru? Somewhere normal people visit, huh? Okay. Well, we could go shopping at Harajuku, but I'm going to be going there with Anne in a little while, so we don't need to go there just yet. We already got an accessory, well, an item for our shelves from Ogakubo. We already went to Akihabara with Ryuji there. Ginza's that expensive sushi shop. She said she wants to go somewhere normal people visit. Ah, Tsukishima, there's an idea. Let's go there. I wonder if she's ever had monjiyaki. Let's find out. Oh, okay, gotcha, Kira. Yeah, I didn't even... I must not have seen it when you've retweeted it before, but I saw it this time, and I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, it would be so much worse, Conker. It would just be, like I said, completely unacceptable, so... Well, then it'll be a good learning experience for you, Haru. Yeah, let's go find out. I mean, I already know, but I don't have to tell her that.
My, this is...
Yeah, that's the idea. I really kind of, thinking about it, if there's any one place that I'd like to go for sure when I visit Japan, like, based on the stuff that I've seen in this game, I really want to go to a monjiyaki shop, because I feel like it's so cool. You get to cook your own food on the table in front of you. That's just awesome. Like, I really want to try that, so I'll have to try to find some place that has monjiyaki. I don't think I'm going to find it anywhere near me, but if I ever go someplace where there's, like, an authentic Japanese, like, area in the city or something, like if I go to New York City, I'm sure there's something around there that has monjiyaki, so... Oh, okay, maybe not Kira, maybe. That could be true. Well, yeah, we'll learn together there, Haru. That's the idea. I'll help you a little, but I'm not gonna take it away from you. The idea is, yeah, that both of us learn this together, even though I already know it. So, yeah, it's just such a cool little thing that you get to cook your own food there. It's an interesting experience, you know what I mean? And that's cool because you're not just going there to eat out, you know what I mean? You're going there for a food experience. That sounds so much more sophisticated. So. Well, I think if it's underdone, it's not chewy, if I remember it. I don't really know exactly. Yep. Oh boy, here we go. 20 bowls later. I think that's partially why you enjoy it, Haru, is because you're making it on top of eating it, so. What is monjayaki exactly? I don't know, to be 100% honest with you. If I had to make a guess based on what this game has said, I would think it's like the Japanese equivalent to pierogies, but let me look it up to make sure. Hold on. I'm going to turn chat off on my phone for 2 seconds to look it up. Hold on. Monjayaki. Let's see. So it is a Japanese pan-fried batter. And it uses what kinds of ingredients? They chop the ingredients up and mix them into batter before you fry them. And it says the consistency of cooked monjayaki is comparable to melted cheese. That's interesting. So yeah, not quite pierogies, not as hard as pierogies. So. But yeah, there it is. It's right on the page that I'm looking at here. It says many monjayaki restaurants can be found in the Tsukishima district of Tokyo, where the dish is said to have originated. So there you go. So it's like a batter basically. So and you eat it right off the spatula. That's pretty interesting. Like I said, it'd be like a food experience basically. So I think it'd be cool to kind of go check that out. Anyway. Of course, if I'm going to be the one to go there, I mean, when I think of melted cheese, I think of something that I like slather on top of something. So I'd be like, where's the like chicken or duck or whatever you're going to have me put on top of this? And in reality, you don't. You just eat it like that. So, or you know, I'd imply like I'd follow my Polish roots and I'd fold it over like a pierogi and eat it like a pierogi. But I don't know. Oh, that's fine, Haru. I guess I can. It's funny though, if you go here with Ryuji outside of his confidant there, he asks you to have an eating contest with him, and you basically both end up eating the same amount, so it's interesting that Saizo would eat so much, but then again, he has eaten the Cosmic Tower burger before, so he's got an appetite there. Oh, and they gave her a present. A giant spatula. Great. Is it an item for my room or is it a weapon? Because I'd totally equip that as a knife. Oh boy. Anyway, what else are we doing tonight? Okay, so we got our tomatoes, we hung out with Haru, and tonight we can finally max out our final non-automatic confidant because Mishima would like to hang out again. Cool. We'll go in a minute. I'll just take his, I'll just go automatically with him there in just a few minutes. But let me go put the giant spatula up in my room there. Now, the only unfortunate thing about the way that I've got the room layout set up here for the decorations, because as you're going to see here, the giant spatula goes on the middle shelf there up next to the stuff from Ogakubo. We're never going to find anything from the places that I'm going to be going to hang out that will go on those bottom shelves there because I think you can get this hero figurine if you go hang out with Futaba in a certain place that goes on the bottom shelf. And I don't know what gift goes in the bottom right-hand corner there. I think it's a gift from Kawakami, but I think you can only get it if you're like still doing her confidant. So I'm not really sure how that goes. But we're never going to fill out that bottom shelf basically. So if you have OCD, like I do in some cases, it's probably going to bug you. And trust me, I get it. It bugs me too, but there ain't too much I can do about it, so... Yeah, it's not quite as big as you'd think it would be. Yeah, like I was expecting to like have to hang it on the wall or something over here, like just get like a big strap for it or something and hang it behind the lamp or something. But I was also thinking, well, you know, if it goes in the bottom right-hand corner there, it would be, you know, take up that whole space. But no, it does not. Yeah, he has eaten a bunch of those tower burgers, so he'll be fine, Conker. You're right. Anyway, let's take Mishima up on his offer and finish out our maxing out of confidants there. Because after this, it's just the Fool and the Magician confidant that we need to max out, and those are both automatic, so we'll be good.
You know,
Cross that one
I've
off.
been
There we
thinking
go.
about what Akiyama-kun said to me.
And what'd you come up with?
How I've changed. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him.
Just means you were brave, that's
So,
all.
I was thinking why that may have been.
Yeah, what'd you come up with?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much.
Oh, okay, gotcha, Conker. Yeah, I'll probably try to get, like, all of the gifts on New Game Plus just to see where they all go in your room there. We'll decorate the whole thing as we're going there. Hopefully I'll be able to do all of them. I'm not sure if I will, but we'll see.
But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation.
Oh, really?
I mean, you put yourself on the line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too.
Well, yeah, but...
So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
So you were just desperate about it? Is that what you're trying to say? It was courageous, though, like I said before.
I was only acting out of fear, though.
Sometimes fear drives us to do some powerful things, though, Mishima. Don't discount
You
it,
know,
man.
I've always wanted to change.
The instinct is fight or flight, but both of those are out of response to fear, man, so...
I wanted to go from a dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero. But you helped me realize something important.
And what's that?
Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people.
Well, yeah, I guess that is true.
Looking back on it,
he just might have conquered, that is true.
me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust. The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help.
And did you
Tell me
change
the
that?
truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
That's where you're wrong, Mishima. No. We thought about it, but it never actually came to happen, so it seems like you did the changing yourself.
Huh? So the Phantom Thieves didn't make me have a change of heart?
Nope.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's still thanks to you that I was able to change.
Well, I'd like to believe my coaching helped you to some degree.
All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator. And now, I'm finally able to stop pretending.
Well, because you are a collaborator.
Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself.
That's the right way to think, Mishima. There you go.
Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hang my head high and look to the future, my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart.
I think this is the cheesiest conversation I've had at the end of any of these confidants, Mishima. I'll be honest with you.
I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around. You can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes.
All right, well, I'll hold you to it.
No matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
Thanks, Mishima. See, that's nice. That's a nice little end to that there. But he's still kind of stupid. He's my stupid guy, though. That's nice, though. It's a nice little end to that confidant. Like I said, it was up and down for me, but I like it overall. I like Mishima as a character overall, so.
Secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
And so for finally coming to terms with all of the things that Mishima has done for us and realizing that he's helpful regardless of who he is or what kind of crazy things that he tries to get us into, we max out the Moon Confidant there. And we get a new ability with Mishima as well, Salvation Wish, which means now I don't have to worry about my OCD when everybody's experience comes into play, because everyone earns the same amount of experience now, regardless of whether they're in the party or out. So don't got to worry about that anymore, so.
All right.
Is it weird that you love their uniform trousers? No, they're pretty badass, Kira. They're very fashionable, very high fashion. I wish I could rock pants like that, but I don't think I could do them any justice. Yeah, nice little end to his story, I think. I think they did a pretty good job with basically all of the endings for the Confidants in this game, so.
All right.
And also for maxing out the Moon Confidant there, we can now fuse Sandalphon, or Sandalphon, depending on your pronunciation, the most powerful moon persona. And we're actually going to do that tomorrow, because we need him in order to make another item that we're going to be making,
What?
so.
I'm going to find you an awesome request. That's all I can really do for you right now.
Okay, well, give it a shot, Mishima, but we did all the side quests and mementos right now, so.
But I'm working on that documentary, too. I even plan on making it into a book someday.
Well, I hope it doesn't end up being an autobiography, because from all of the advice I've heard about writing, you only get one autobiography, and usually it's not taken well.
I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves
Yeah, they are
will
kinda
find
punky.
hidden
I like 'em.
courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
So you're going to be like a self-motivating author or something like that? That sounds like a decent plan. Don't drop your marketing idea, though, because I think that'll still be a good thing for you.
All right, I'm on it. Oh, but before that,
Can you teach me how to write a bestseller? I'm kind of not able to. Falls in the lake.
come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home.
Okay.
Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties.
Oh, dear God.
You better be looking forward to it.
Call me about that in about 5 years, Mishima, if it actually goes through. Yeah, that is true, Conquer. Because in New Game Plus, it's going to be back again. I'm only going to have the benefit of everybody getting the same EXP in regular New Game. New Game Plus, not so much. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's fine. Well, anyway, so today is the day that I decided in the game, in the off-screen stuff that I was doing, to go back to Mementos because it's raining, so we can try to find the treasure demons a little bit easier there. So let's gather everybody up, meet at the hideout, and go hunting for some treasure demons. Yeah, we don't have a target, but we don't need one because I have a target in mind. It's called Hope Diamond. But yeah, like I said, I actually already did this part for us, so we don't have to watch me meandering around a Mementos for, you know, half an hour looking for one, but
Yeah.
I think the change in weather, the rain there that they're talking about, yeah, I mean, it won't have that much of an impact, but I think certain shadows can be asleep when you first go into Mementos, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think torrential rain has a higher chance of that happening, though. But yeah, so basically what I just did what I did before. I, got a few people into the party, start partway in, go all the way down to the bottom of the path to Sherry Ruth, and then just go back up to floor 13. I wasn't even fighting any of the shadows, to be honest with you. I was just running right past them with the van. If you get into, like, if they hit you and you get into an ambush or anything like that with them where they've got you surrounded, you can escape turn 1 because of Kokoi Kazushi with Hifumi's confidant there, so that helps. And Turyu also helps if you get into a fight with any of the shadows that aren't treasure demons, because you can just escape right away. And they don't respawn right away, though. But yeah, just used the last treasure trap, went down there, ran around for about 20 minutes, bam, Hope Diamond, that's what I got. I didn't find a crystal skull, but by that point I had been hunting for it for I had been doing Mementos, and then immediately after I cut the stream yesterday, I went looking for it, and at that point I had done it for I want to say 2 hours or something like that, looking for a crystal skull after I saved it when I got Hope Diamond. So I was ready to call it quits at that point. So I did not get crystal skull on the file that I'm about to load up for us there, but I did actually before I load it up. Hold on. I need to go and show you Lakshmi there, so I'll make that first, then I'll load it up. But yeah, I didn't get crystal skull, but I'm not too concerned with it. We don't need crystal skull for anything. It's good, crystal skull is, but it's not really necessary. I've got good enough accessories for everybody else to where I don't really see the need for it. Yeah, they are a nightmare to find, yeah. Yeah, there's always one treasure demon that I find that I always have a really hard time of finding it. Thankfully, this time it was not Hope Diamond, because I think the last time I played, it was Hope Diamond, and it was a big pain in the ass, man. Totally turned me off to coming to Mementos, because I had to... Thankfully, though, I will say this. On the last playthrough, I didn't experience the glitch with the flu season because I finished Shido's Palace on like the 5th of December or something like that. So as soon as it was flu season on the 8th, I was like, going to Mementos. Ran in there and used a treasure trap, went from there, so... Oh, did you there, Aran? Wow, that's some good luck there. I only ever find Emperor's Amulets in Shido's Palace, but I can see that happening, so... Well, anyway, if you don't want to get Auto Miraku on Lakshmi, like I'm about to, but you do want to fuse Lakshmi, like maybe as an Ice Persona or something like that, and you have Asterius Picaro already, just basically just use a Regent for it, and I'll just show the fusion itself right here. So now just pretend this is a Hope Diamond, fuse Lakshmi up there, and instead of me passing Defense Master, it's me passing Auto Miraku to her, so... Oh, did you conquer? Okay. You might have had good luck with it, but like I said, usually for me, at least from the 2 playthroughs that I've done where I've gotten to this point, it's usually pretty easy for me to find one of them and a nightmare for me to find the other one, so it just kind of hit or miss depending on, you know. It's luck-based. It's like the Pulimpa grinding. It's luck-based when they throw the yen at you, but it's also luck-based when you find that stuff. So it's, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, still got to pay out the nose a little bit for Lakshmi, but not nearly as much as we will for a couple of the other fusions we're going to do here. But when I pass it up to her, we kept Drain Fire on Asterius Picaro for this specific reason. She's weak to fire, now she's not. Then I pass Auto Materu, Auto Miraku instead of Defense Master, and Auto Masuku.
Extraordinary power.
And there's that. And here's our final persona that we're going to be fusing for main party use, Lakshmi. Joy-bringing dance. Will it refresh my allies and let them get another turn? Oh wait, we pretty much get that with Baton Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's usually one or the other that I find pretty quickly, and thankfully that was the case off-screen there last night. I found Hope Diamond probably within, like I said, like 20 minutes of me starting, so it wasn't too bad. Climate Decorum, sure, I'll take that over Lullaby. Rita Shower, I'll take that over Diarahan. And Life Aid is actually a pretty decent skill as well. It's sort of in a way like Invigorate and Regenerate 2 there. Actually, it's a little bit better. It's like Invigorate and Regenerate 3. But it recovers your max HP and SP after each fight. So it's a pretty good skill to have if you have an extra slot for it. I personally don't like it as much in Persona 5 as I like it in Persona 4, because in Persona 4 it stacks with another ability that your Navigator has. But, yeah, it's pretty good. If you aren't going to put Invigorate 2 on her, you might want to keep this instead. But I'm planning on putting Invigorate 2 and Spellmaster on her, so that way she, because of the SP adhesives, will be getting back a bunch of SP at the beginning of the fight anyway. So, and the only important stats that Lakshmi really needs are endurance and agility there, so don't worry too much about her magic or anything else like that. I didn't, like, specifically re-roll her for any of those, but actually no, I think I did re-roll her a couple of times to make sure she didn't get any strength, but I think that was the only thing.
You change your mind? Done already?
But that was that fusion. I basically reassigned all of the skills for her there and everything like that, and I strengthened her with Arsene. I got Invigorate 2 on her the first time I strengthened her, so we'll be strengthening her for the next couple of days when we go. We're going to be itemizing Hope Diamonds on the next couple of days that we go there. But before we go anywhere, I need to load my data with the save file where I got Hope Diamond, which is this one. That's the only unfortunate thing, Aran, is it doesn't work if you're using another persona. So if you're planning on keeping Lakshmi equipped for any one particular battle, like let's say you are a little bit low on HP and SP and you want to equip her and have your partners do all the fighting for you, then it's great. But if you don't plan on doing that, it's a pain in the butt. So because then you'd have to switch back to her. So if you have a different persona equipped at the end of each fight that don't have Life Aid, it doesn't work. So that's why it's not as good as it could be, I think. Now, in Persona 4, it's a lot better because, one, you can get it a lot earlier because you can get it from Yatagarasu, which is like a level 40 Persona in that game or something like that, and you can just turn him into a card, and then you can rebuy that card a bunch of times to get Life Aid on like everything, and I end up doing that because, like I said, it stacks with one of the Navigator abilities that you get in that game. And so, yeah, that's basically it. The first thing, it's available earlier, and the second thing is that it stacks with your partner, one of your Navigator's abilities, so it's a lot more helpful. But anyway, this is the file where I have Hope Diamond on it. This is what everybody ended up being. I basically just strengthened them, like I said, with personas of the same arcana as them. Like I strengthened Seiryu with Gabriel there, I strengthened Dionysus with Black Frost, Melchizedek with, I think I used Uriel, actually, for him. He ended up being 73 there. Strengthened Horus with Quetzalcoatl, and I strengthened Moloch with Emperor's Amulet, and they ended up being these levels. And then, like I said, I strengthened Lakshmi, got Invigorate 2 for her, so she's in good shape right now. I'll be getting rid of Life Aid for Spellmaster when I get Spellmaster from Arsene. Hopefully tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, the next day. But that's not all for the fusions today. Oh, and that's the amount of money that I have left there. But we're about to have a lot less because we need to another 2 fusions, one of which is probably the most expensive fusion that I'm going to have for the entire game. So get ready for us to lose about 400,000 yen in the next 2 minutes because it's about to happen. It's expensive. What do we need to do these? So first things first, I want to fuse a Sandalphon. So I need Black Frost.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
And Cerberus for this one. Oops, there's
This
Cerberus.
persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
I don't think I've heard that one, Kira. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, Hello Middle Class, yep. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that song by Rush. I think I've heard 1 or 2 Rush songs, but not that many. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I like Dionysus. He's a very cool persona there. He's one of my favorite aesthetic designs in the game. So this next one, I have Melchizedek already. We're going to fuse Sandalphon, so I've got him. So I need Principality. Man, I haven't had him in a while. Feels like forever since I've used him.
Is this what you want?
It's an 18-minute epic. Holy crap.
Fee is required.
It sounds
This is
pretty
your power.
fantastic. Then we also need Power.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona. Then accept this persona.
We need Dominion. Good thing I fused all of these earlier in the game. Where are you? There you are.
This persona, you'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
And we need Michael.
This persona. a
Like
fee
I
is
said,
required.
lots of money
Then
we're
accept
spending
this
here.
persona.
Okay. First things first, before we make the granddaddy of all fusions that we're going to have to do in the game, well, sort of. I'll tell you what else we're going to make after that in a little while. We need to fuse Black Frost and Cerberus together to make Sandalphon.
Pretty tough.
Not bad. I like Sandalphon, probably better than all the rest of the Angel personas there. I'm not really sure why, though. I don't know what it is about him that I like more than the other ones, but I definitely, I've used him before. I think I used him as my light persona in Persona 3, if I remember right, but yeah, not in this game.
Great things are possible. Do you
Well,
wish
that's
a
actually not as
fusion
much money as I
greater
thought.
Choose the inherited.
Really, the higher level fusions there aren't costing nearly as much as I was thinking they would. Like, I thought at one point I'd have to spend, like to do this next fusion I'm going to do, I thought I'd have to spend, like, 600,000 yen or something ridiculous like that. And it's actually not that bad, so. Oh, are they? Okay, gotcha, Kira. Yeah, well, I want to say I've listened to Motorhead and Iron Maiden a bunch, but I haven't listened to them a bunch. Not in a while, anyway, so I've heard some songs by them, though. How did I get that much money? I used a grinding method in the game, Aran, where I basically confused some of the Mementos bosses, the ones that only have physical attacks. I confused them with Shikioji, and then because they only have physical attacks, when they came out of the confusion, Shikioji blocked all their physical attacks, so it was pretty sustainable. And when they throw money as a part of being confused, like when they're confused, there's a 33% chance of them throwing an item, a 33% chance of them doing nothing at all, and a 33% chance of them throwing money at you. And the amount of money that you get depends on the boss and your luck stat. And the latest part of me doing money grinding there got me about, I want to say about almost 2 million yen when I was all said and done. And it didn't take too long to do either. It only took about 15 minutes to get that much money, so... Yeah, it's pretty sustainable.
Extraordinary power.
If you go back and watch the last stream, I sort of demonstrated with the Chernobog boss fight. I want to say that was about an hour in, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Unless you're talking about how did I get, where did I get the figure, the 600,000 yen? I have no idea where I got that figure, but I was thinking it would cost a lot more for me to get some of these higher end personas because my level difference is so different from theirs, but yeah, I don't know. Well, now that I've built you for physical attacks and you got way more magic than physical out of that, repel curse. Yeah, no, curse is fine. There's Sword Dance, I can get rid of Mahamayan for that. And we don't need Megadolion, it's really not that good, so... But yeah, now we have all the personas that we need to do the granddaddy of all fusions here. In just a moment, let me just arrange Sandalphin's skills. And we'll go from there. And like I said before, I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation for Sandalphin or if it's Sandalphon. I feel like Sandalphin kind of rolls off the tongue better, so I usually go with that pronunciation. I could be completely wrong, though, but, it's okay.
You sir.
You'd like to read edges, are you sure?
Oh, and I guess I should probably show this off as well. I neglected to show you guys that I actually have Hope Diamond, so hold on, I'll go get it. Where is it? There it is. Oops.
Is this what you want?
So this is Hope Diamond. It's basically Regent except a blue diamond instead of the other one. But yeah, it's not a Hope Diamond, it's a cursed jewel. Well, that's not good. Man. Oh, did you, Aran? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's... I was getting about that amount of money from some of the bosses in like the earlier parts of the game when I was using Sandman instead of Shiki-Oji for it, but eventually I switched over to Shiki-Oji, so... Oh, if it was Welsh, you could tell me? Yeah. It's unfortunately not Welsh, but yeah. Actually, you could probably tell me the proper pronunciation for the quote-unquote Hound of Kulan. It's the guy, his name is C-U space C-H-U-L-A-I-N-N. He was a part of the boss fight against Akechi there, but I have no idea how to pronounce his name. When I pronounced it in Final Fantasy XII, because it's not the Hound of Kulan in Final Fantasy XII, I either usually say the Hound of Kulan, because that's, I think, what his name translates to from Welsh, or I say Cachulian, because the summon from Final Fantasy XII isn't the real Hound of Kulan, it's this blob monster, so... I wouldn't use the proper pronunciation. That's the way I justified it anyway, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that one, so I think he's Celtic, so I don't know if that's the same thing, but if you know the proper pronunciation, I would love to hear it, because I have been stumped about that for years. Anyway, so now that we've registered Sandalphin there, let's make the granddaddy of all fusions here. So we fused Michael already. We take him all the way down here. Well, not all the way down, but almost all the way down. We have everything we need to make Megatron. No, not Megatron. Metatron. The voice of God or the angel of contracts. Great. He's also very regal there, but not as regal as Sandalphin in my opinion. I mean, he has to be more regal because he's the angel of contracts, but anyway, doesn't matter.
Wish for more power than you can handle.
But yeah, he only costs 170,000 yen to fuse. Like I said, I thought he would cost way more to fuse because he's an advanced fusion and everything like that, and he's level 89 to start, but apparently not. What do I want to pass to him though? Kugiyan probably is a good idea. Debilitate. Well, no, not Debilitate, because I want to get Angelic Grace and Ali Dance on him, along with Victory 2 and Spellmaster.
You receive extraordinary power.
And I mean, Metatron is pretty good for his resistances there, so like if you could get like Null Curse on him, which I can get on him if I was to use it from power there, and Null Electricity, he's actually got really good resistances for a few other fights in the game, including the Super Boss fight. But,
Girls,
I don't need it.
Let us begin.
Maybe I'll change my mind at some point, but I don't need it. Not that badly, anyway. Well, you'll become my mask for a few minutes, but after that, I'm sorry, Metatron. I'm getting rid of you to make you into a weapon in about 2 minutes, so... I also like how when you summon him, he just throws his arms up like, "Ayy, like, I'm here! Praise me!" It's just so, like... I don't even know what to call it. I want to say passive-aggressive, but I don't think that's the right phrase there. We can put Concentrate instead of Sword Dance. And instead of Megadolion, let's put Bless Amp on him. There we go. And he'll get Divine Judgment at 95, but I'm never going to get him to 95, so it doesn't matter.
You change your mind? Are you finished?
But yeah, we're going to actually come away from this with a lot more money than I thought we were going to, because, I mean, the strengthening for my Personas is pretty much all done. Like, I'm going to strengthen these guys in Melchizedek probably one more time each, with the exception of Lakshmi. I'm going to strengthen her a couple more times with Arsene at the most before I strengthen her one more time by the end of the game. But I'm not going to strengthen them that much more for the end of the game, so we don't have to pay that much for that. We don't have to pay that much more for fusions, because I only have to fuse one other thing after today, and 2 other things, actually. And I'm not going to pay that much for endgame equipment, so it's like we're going to come away with this with a pretty cool sum of money by the end of this, so... Have plenty of money to spend on whatever the hell I feel like when I'm done with the game there. Hey, Omega Theory, how's it going? Just fusing away over here. We're practically done with all the fusions, though. After Metatron there, I only have to fuse one more thing for 2 more things. I keep having to correct myself. For the rest of the game there. Not bad? That's good. That's good. Yeah, not bad. Same thing over here. I'm doing good today. Had a nice productive day for myself, and now I am here playing games, taking some well-deserved time for myself.
I see. It will become a weapon.
But yes, the ultimate reason for me fusing Metatron is less for fusing him for other reasons, and more for having him turn into the Nataraja, or Nataraga, whatever your pronunciation is. Point is, it's the ultimate gun, well, one of the ultimate guns for the main character there. The other one, if you fused Lucifer, you can make for him, and it gives him magic plus 10, but the Nataraja gives all stats plus 5, which I think is a little more valuable in the end, so I'm going to grab that.
Its new form.
Oh, you were at work? Always productive? Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Oh, it's Irish Gale? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even aware that there were different kinds of Gaelic or Celtic languages. I'm sorry for my ignorance. I had no idea. I didn't do that much research on it, admittedly, so I think that's my own fault. But so is it Cuchulainn or Cuchulainn? Cuckoo clock. Anyway. But yeah, that's interesting though. I didn't even know that. Thanks, Kira. I appreciate the info.
This may prove
Had no idea.
Extreme.
But anyway, sorry Metatron, you're not Megatron, so I'm not going to be summoning you anytime soon. If you were Megatron, be a different story, but yeah, turn you into the Nataraja. Be more useful that way anyway, so. And let me cross off all my stuff off my list there. There we go. Cuchulainn. Okay, gotcha. You think. Okay, well, that's good enough. I'll take your word for it. And then we don't need to register anything, right? But I do need to get Melchizedek back, so let's do that.
You'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
Starscream is better, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Starscream is a pretty good transformer there. I don't think he's going to be making an appearance in a Persona game anytime soon, though. You mean his first name there? Yeah, I think in this game they sort of have some kind of weird pronunciations. Oh, Shushido? Yeah, I don't think I've heard that pronunciation, but maybe, were you playing like the Japanese version? Is that what it is? But, yeah, he is badass, that's true. But, yeah, I find in this game, at least in the English pronunciation of the game, they kind of put a weird emphasis on certain words that they use. Like, Anne's last name, if I was to pronounce it, I would pronounce it Takamaki, but in this game they pronounce it Takamaki. They do the same thing with Ryuji's last name, where I would be like Sakamoto. They say Sakamoto. I mean, I guess different strokes for different folks, but... Oh, okay. I must not have been paying attention there. Well, that's kind of weird that they do that then. I don't know why, but let's rearrange these guys in the order that I'm probably going to use them there. There we go. And I could strengthen Melchizedek if I wanted to now, but that's okay. We're good for now with what we've got. And equip the Nataraja. Get rid of that Kachev that I've had forever, so... There we go. Much better. Much better than I had before. And now, if we look at the stats that I've got there, yeah, that's also a bit better. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right, they do. They have kanji and katakana, I think, as well as maybe one other one. I don't quite remember, but I know they have at least kanji and katakana. So they do. They have more than one alphabet, and that means their pronunciations are different. That's a good point. I never even thought about that. Am I going to get the gun upgraded? I don't think you can customize the Nataraja. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we can check when we get out of here. But yeah, there you go. We're almost living under the bridge again. We've got 2.1 million yen left over, but thankfully we won't have to do too much in terms of buying other personas after this. Only I need to buy Metatron back, admittedly, but 1, 2, 3, 4 other personas along with the 2 Hope Diamonds to buy after this. So we'll be living under the bridge for a little bit, but... Oh, does it? Okay. Huh. Might have to look those up at some point, Omega. I never even thought about that, but yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Huh. Usual. Is that sort of what it is? Or usual? I mean, I guess I can kind of see that. It just depends on your pronunciation. I know that like certain pronunciations here in the States are a little bit different too. I think my pronunciation is more... It's more similar to probably the one that a lot of people outside of the U.S. are used to. It's the nasally Midwestern accent is what I've kind of got. I don't really have a lot of my Italian New York City. I almost just said Nork City, which would have made sense considering my Italian descent, but yeah, I don't really have the New York City Italian accent that I think a lot of people associate with that part of the country there. I've sort of lost it in the years that I haven't been around New York City. That's where my family originally came into the States from, but that was like way back in the like 1880s or something, so... Learn Japanese to survive Hiranaga battle? That sounds insane, but also funny. Well, I will say this, Omega Theory, although the long list is long at this point, if you want to recommend it as a game there, or one of them, you could recommend it for a stream suggestion, and at one point I'll be able to play it. Like I said, the long list is a bit long at this point. We probably won't be getting to the games at the bottom of the long list until 2021, but might be an interesting thing to play on the stream there, so... Three Kingdoms China and Sengoku era Japan. Yeah, that does. It sounds like an interesting little thing there. And I'm sure that those are... I should play Grim Dawn. Okay, is that your suggestion? I'll add that to the long list after the stream's over. Like I said, though, make sure that's the one you want me to play, because you only get one suggestion per time. You can change it whenever you want, but make sure that the suggestion that you have is the one that you want me to play, because you only get one. So, until I play it, then you can suggest again after that. So that's true, Drukers. That is true. You can suggest it because you have the shortlist available because you're a subscriber. So if you were to suggest it, it would get played quicker. That is very true. I'll leave that up to you guys. So, oh, it's a Diablo style game. Okay, gotcha. I've played a little bit of Diablo 3 in my day, so that sounds like it'd be interesting. Admittedly, I played Diablo 3 with a bunch of friends in college, so I think my experience of the game is a little different. Well, not necessarily a little different, but somewhat different than some other people's, but... Oh, that's okay, Omega Theory. It's just a little bonus thing. It's a side thing for the subscriptions there. I don't ask for that from anybody because I appreciate everybody coming out and watching regardless of whether you're a subscriber or not. I just figured I should give them some form of reward, and I thought about it and I says, well, you know, it is sort of an incentive but it's not going to make that much of a difference. It just changes the order in which I'll be playing games. The instructions are below the stream feed, by the way. If you click on the Google Drive panel that says suggest a game, it sort of tells you how I have it all situated there. So, oh, you can play Grim Dawn multiplayer? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, that's the most important thing, Omega Theory. I get that totally. Family first. That's really important. But don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's if you can afford it, cool. If you can't afford it, that's cool too. I'm totally okay with it. So, not a big deal, everybody. Don't even worry about it. Like I said, I'm glad you guys are here. That's all it is. I just figured I'd give a little bit of a reward for people who want to throw money at me. Your 4 kids make you play. Yeah, I can see that totally, man. 4 kids. You're doing pretty good for yourself there, but I can definitely see how that would have a strain on your wallet. What was I doing here? I got distracted. Oh, okay. I think we're done. I think we just had to... Actually, you know what? We don't need to register Metatron because he's already done, but... Well, we can do that. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. We're done in the Velvet Room for today. What do we have tonight? Second date with Chihaya. Okay, so we'll do that. Not just wallet and sanity. Yeah. I can see that too. Oh, well, I could tell you this, Kira. There's I forget who it was. It was one of the... I think she has a little bit more in terms of her subscriber count than some people. Like, she's one of the larger YouTubers. I forget who it was, but she's originally from Germany, and I think she started doing some of her videos just in German, like in her natural German accent, just to see if people would enjoy them, and people seem to be okay with it. So I think honestly, just for an experiment, even if that's all you want to do it for, you should just do it without your watered down accent. Just do it in your straight up however you would normally be speaking if you were out in if you were out in Wales, just chatting it up with the locals and just see how people react to it. I would do that. I would totally do that, but this is my natural accent, unfortunately, so I can't really do that because I'm already doing that, you know what I mean? So oh, you're Scottish, are you, Omega Theory? Gotcha. That's cool. I feel like my my mixture of Italian and Polish is just kind of, in a way, it's sort of boring, especially since I don't really have any semblance of Italian in my speech or mannerisms, really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just because I've had it my whole life and I'm never going to be able to change it, but whatever. I think I'm just overreacting about nothing. Yeah, Kira, that's it. Then, I mean, if they understood I mean, I haven't played Dragon Age 2 myself, so I can't really speak for it. But if they could understand somebody who's just having that straight-up Welsh accent in a video game, I say more power to you if you decide to try it on one of your streams or something, right? Oh, Hugh Jackman. Well, I don't know. Is he that prolific outside of the United States? I don't really know. I think he is a Welsh, like he's of Welsh descent, if I remember right. He was the Wolverine in. Oh, you don't get the context. Okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't think I've heard him speak in his natural Welsh accent that often, though. I mean, it came as enough of a shock to me as that one guy in what is that show? It's the one with the abnormal behavior teacher, and he's like a college professor, and he starts helping out as like an advisor for the police or something. I forget what it's called, but it came as enough of a shock to me that he's like, I think he's Scottish, if I remember right. And I see him talking on television all the time in this really good American accent. Then he comes on a talk show and he's like talking like an actual Scottish person. And my brain like imploded in my head. I'm like, what's going on? House? No, it's not House. It's newer than House. I think it just recently started airing. I think they just finished their first season not too long ago. My parents watch it, so. Oh, does he? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one. So. Oh, and Hugh Jackman is Australian. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let me see here. What do we do? We need to continue with this. Okay, well, I got the Hope Diamond today, so that's the most important thing there. Sorry, sort of lost my train of thought there. Let me reorient myself here. So we came to Mementos to get the treasures there. We fused Sandalphon, Lakshmi, and Metatron. We itemized the Nataraja.
You're back.
Oh shit, my phone! And now we're gonna go on our second date with Chihaya. Oh, the new Predator movie comes out in September. I don't think I've seen any advertising for that yet. I'll have to check it out. No, it's fine, Kira. No problem, guys. I just went off on a tangent for a little bit with you guys. That's all. It's no problem. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, pretty much true, Ryuji. Well, yeah, you can't doubt yourself now, Anne. It's too late to doubt yourself. We already did it, so. Well, I don't know about assuming the change of heart is successful. It's going to be successful, Makoto. It's just a question of when, so. Oh, okay, gotcha, Omega Theory. I'll go check it out. So. I'll have to check out Grim Dawn while I'm at it. I don't want to give myself too much of spoilers with it. Like, I try to go into the games that are on the suggestions list that I don't know anything about as spoiler-free as possible. So maybe I'll watch a trailer or two, and that'll be about it. Like, one of the next games we're going to be playing is Gothic, which was suggested by Garrick Zero. I know nothing, like literally nothing about Gothic. I think I watched one trailer. It's an older PC game, but I know nothing about it, and I just... like I said, I'm going to go into it as spoiler-free as possible. If it means that I'm going to be bugging out because it's an older PC game and I don't know how to play it very well because of that, fine. I don't mind. Oh, you've heard of it? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll put Grim Dawn on the list there. After the stream's over, I'll put it on there. Let me just put it in my notes so I don't forget. Grim Dawn. There we go. I will stick that on the list at the end of the stream there, Omega Theory. Oh, I'm there with you then. I'm 27, so I didn't know necessarily what it was, but it came out at around Gothic, that is. It came out at around the time that I was playing more PC games. And by more PC games, I mean I was like 10 years old and playing like Jumpstart Adventures 3rd Grade, which still is the best education game that I've ever freaking played, but I'll have to play that for the stream at one point. 35 in November. Good for you, man. Good for you. It's okay, though. As they've told me many times at work, you're only as old as you feel, so. Which admittedly isn't good advice because some days I get out of bed and I feel like I'm about 85, so. Depending on if I've done strenuous exercise the day before. If I don't ice up after doing some strenuous exercise, my knees, man, they buckle up on me. It sucks. So. You remember Chip's Challenge? I can't say that I remember Chip's Challenge, unfortunately. Yeah, 27 Club Cura, there you go. Anyway, where were we? No better way to go about it. Let's just have faith, man. We've had faith before. We'll just have faith again. It's worked out for us previously, so yeah. Guess gotta wait till election day to do stuff. Okay, so today we gotta go and hang out with Chihaya. We gotta go on our second date with her. Is there anything else I need to do before then? I don't think so. I already displayed the giant spatula, right? On this file I did. Oh, wait. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on. I gotta call Kawakami first.
Hey! What?
It's a good old school puzzler. Okay, I'll have to check it out then, yeah. 24 in August, Conquer. Okay, gotcha. Oh my god, Kira, I'm sorry, I don't... Well, I don't know how true it necessarily is. It's just what all the older people say because they're like... They feel like they're younger than they are. Some of them, they come in and they're really spry for their age when they come in to the credit union. They're like 86 or 87. They're still running around doing all their errands and driving themselves everywhere. I'm like, good for you guys. It's so cool. So... 21 in September, Iran? Gotcha. can't say I've played Brave Exvius, unfortunately. I don't think I've really latched on to mobile games all that much. I think the one mobile game that I really got into that wasn't even mobile at first was Plants vs. Zombies, but that was a long time ago.
Pressure master.
24th of September, Drukers? Gotcha. I knew what you meant, Conker. Oh, it's kind of like Minesweeper? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Sounds interesting. I'll make sure I put Grim Dawn on the list, though, so...
Oh. See you later.
Unless you want Chip's Challenge to be the game. But I get the feeling you want Grim Dawn to be the game on the list, so... Yeah, no, I get that, Kira. I totally get that, because it's kind of like that in-between age, you know what I mean? Where it's sort of like I don't really feel my age, but there's other ages that I can... It's basically what you said, where there's other ages that you feel more often than you feel like your own age. Maybe it's because 20s, like the 20s are kind of... I hate to say it, but some people make it seem like your 20s are sort of unremarkable. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're like in limbo or something like that, like between teenage years, which a lot of people say are kind of volatile, and 30s, which is past your prime. So I don't know. Just going based on what I've heard.
Hey,
Okay, yeah, I'll put Grim Dawn on the list, and if it is multiplayer, I would totally be down with doing some stuff multiplayer in that game. I'll see when we get a little closer with it. I'll check it out, and we'll go from there. But yeah, take it easy, Omega Theory. I appreciate you coming. Okay, so before we go on a date with Chihaya, we need to go get her a gift there, so let's go do that. I think it's in the Underground Mall, like I said, so let's go check out and make sure if those stores are open. If I can't get it for her today, then I'll just get it for her for the final date, so... Yeah, something like that, Kira, something like that. It's a pretty apt way to put it.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Alright, up to the Underground Mall. Let's go get her. I think there's like a mirror or something that they sell at the Underground Mall, and I want to say that's one of the items that she really likes. I'm not going to look it up, but I'm fairly certain. Do this legit, like we're doing it in the exams there. Not body chop. Leather, no. No. Trillion carat, yeah. That's what she needs, a trillion carat gold studded ring. Something like that. Is it in Tsukurame that you get it?
Welcome.
Let's see. Heart ring. Heart necklace. Not those. I'm looking for a mirror.
No.
Shoe repair shop. Japanese sundry shop.
What would you like?
Oh, this probably doesn't have anything. That's what it is. A glass vase. That's what she'll like. There we go. I'm pretty sure, anyway. I'll just have to get her the flowers at a different point. That's all. I have to look up what my wife will like. Well, yeah, man. Like I said before, this isn't my waifu. It's Saizo's waifu. I just picked the one that's most appropriate for the character that I'm playing as. I don't pick one for myself because I don't have any romantic interest in these video game characters. Again, that's just my personal opinion, but yeah. But we'll do this legit like we've been doing the exams there without looking it up. Hopefully she's not like, oh, thanks, about it. That would be terrible. Well, let's find out. Hey, Chihaya. Let's do another verification test. But in reality, it's not a verification test. She wants to go to my room. Oh, God. Here we go. Man, we're Thouist, yeah. Yeah, puts it with all her other ones, yeah. She's going to my room. Does this mean we're going to second base here? Let's find out. Oh, there she goes again. And back, well, you didn't miss Chihaya going... Oh my god, they put hearts on the loading screen.
Wow.
You didn't miss Chihaya going to our room there, Conker. Well, technically I do, although it's only temporary living, but, you know. Does it suit me because it's dusty? Yeah, you can practically hear a pin drop in here. If I could afford some. I think I have a table somewhere that you could do a fortune telling on, but honestly, I think we're fine like this. Let's just enjoy the peace and quiet, Chihaya. You go out there in the city and there's all that hustle and bustle. It's quiet enough here. You'll never hear a sound as quiet as this. We're good.
You're right.
I get that a lot. Yep, here we go. I got you a gift. I think you'll like it. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it is something she likes. There we go. I mean, I guess, but what are you planning on doing? You know what? Don't. I'm not even going to ask. I don't want the answer to that because I think I already know. What's that, Kira? I think I missed the context there. It's tough when the stream chat is like 20 seconds behind, but I think it's just because of my internet service not providing it for like 20 seconds there. Anyway. Oh, more political talk. Well, makes sense around this point. It'll be a turning point, all right, but I don't think it'll be a turning point for the reason people are saying.
I should have known.
Yeah, something like that, Yusuke. Right, exactly, because once he has his change of heart, everyone will see the truth and ideally rally behind our cause to oust him from his power position. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the intimacy and peace and quiet, yeah. I've had plenty of peace and quiet myself for the past 8 days because I'm house sitting for my parents, and right now at night it's only me and the dog in this house, so it's like you can hear a pin drop. It's insane. But oh, that's a noise in your head. Oh, I'm sorry, Kira. That's no good. But yeah, it's really quiet in this house at night. Like I can, if there were any other things living in this house, I could hear them running around in here. That's how quiet it gets. So, I mean, admittedly, there's still noise outside, but yeah, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Anyway, what are we doing today? Hanging out with Futaba. Okay, let's go hang out with Futaba then. Oh, holy shit! I just realized something. It's 10 days to Christmas Eve in this game. Shit, what if she was saying that she wanted to come back in the room for the Christmas Eve day? Oh my god, no, we gotta do something about this. Oh my god, after we go hang out with Futaba today, we gotta do something. Yeah, it's nice, but not for too. You're right. It's getting to the point now, and admittedly, thankfully, they do come back tomorrow night from their vacation. So it'll be nice when they come back because I won't have to, the peace and quiet. It's not that it gets grating. It's just like, okay, this is a thing. Now can we go back to normal here again? So yeah, better get a Christmas present too. Yeah, I'll have to go buy her something else before Christmas there. Let's see. I have to go look at the shops or something at some point here. Maybe I'll go do that on one of the other free time nights here. But right now we're hanging out with little sis, so we'll go do that.
Hey.
Maybe I should get her the flowers to put in that vase there. That'd probably be a good idea. I don't know if that's another gift that she likes, though, so let's go somewhere fun.
Yeah.
Yes, outside, Futaba. Okay, and today with Futaba, we actually want to go all the way over to Asakusa to Nakamise Street. I think that's how you pronounce it. We don't need to go to the Sky Tower, but we do want to go to here because it's a big, crowded area, and we want to socially educate Futaba with that, so let's do it. Let's go check it out. I was gonna say, where are the so many people? But yeah, they loaded in now. We're gonna have to wade through them, Futaba. Just hold my hand or my arm. You'll be fine. Oh, come on. Yeah, the futon will... I was gonna say, the futon will be there later. Actually. Let's try this option. Look what I just saw. In the shadows, hiding! I think that was a little bit better. Yes, they're hiding from you, Futaba. You have to go through, wade through the crowds to find them. Oh, boy. Well, you said it was a famous tourist spot, didn't you? Well, that's the anxiousness turning into excitement, that's all. Gotta go find that ninja. Okay. Oh dear God, what did you buy? Better wear it. You got me a tourist t-shirt? Oh my God. Okay, I guess I'll wear it the next time we hang out.
I'm going home.
Oh, Futaba. Yeah, that's the idea, Conker. I don't know if people would pick us out of a crowd as brother and sister there. Her hair color kind of gives it away, but eh.
Ah, you're back.
Uh-oh, they brainwashed Makoto. Why a tourist t-shirt? I don't know. Go unnative, yeah. Yeah, like we said before, everybody's probably getting all brainwashy, so that's not good. It is blind faith. Well, yeah, I am sort of glad that nobody really knows that much about it. I mean, granted they did ransack this place anyway when we went to take Shido's heart, but yeah, we got it all under control. Well, they thought I was, but we didn't get back until after they ransacked this place, so yeah. Powder keg waiting to explode, Anne. I think that's the better term for it. Yeah, a little bit eerie. Well, don't go saying that, Han Solo. You're gonna jinx us. Oh, I'll be careful. All we gotta do is wait out the next 4 days and we'll be fine. And it's 3.5 at this point, so. Okay, we gotta do something about this Christmas with Chihaya situation. We need to go get her a gift. But more importantly, I need to get swole in the next 10 days. So, let's do that. We're gonna train in the room tonight. We're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna be buff as hell by the time we get there. So let's go train. Oh, actually, before we train, I need to go make a Hope Diamond. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on for one moment, Morgana. We need to go itemize a Hope Diamond before we do anything. I got distracted because Futaba was right outside of the cafe. Let's go to the Velvet Room real quick. Yeah, we're going to go itemize Hope Diamond because it actually makes a really good accessory. It's basically a straight upgrade to the regenerative patches that I have for Ryuji and Yusuke there, so those will really help. It gives you the same skill, Regenerate 3, but it also gives you all stats plus 3, I want to say, so it's pretty damn good. So we'll go do that. Actually, since we're here, I can go check out some of the shops and see if I can find something that Chihaya would like. It's gotta be something like mystical, you know what I mean? She seems like she'd be the type that would like that sort of stuff. I could also go to,
Please take your time.
like Shinjuku or something and look. Incense set? Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Conquer. He's probably using Wakaba's research against everybody to brainwash everyone, which is totally not cool. This place just sells the bands, right? And the rings. Yeah. Okay. What about my favorite flower shop? Let's do some shopping.
What would you like?
A mini cactus? No, I don't think that's gonna work.
Welcome.
Diamonds? Oh boy. Well, we checked in here. Heart ring and heart necklace. You could probably give that to like the whoever you're romancing, and it's probably good for them. But
Oh, please. Take your time.
book cover would probably be better for Hifumi. Sakura fan. I don't know. Not for Chihaya though. I don't see those being her thing. I was gonna say, is that like a crystal ball up there? I totally would get that for her if it was actually available. Music store? I don't know.
Welcome.
Rakugo collection. Classical Hits Best of KGB 49. Yeah, none of that for her. I just can't see it, man. Just can't see it. Let's check in here. Probably nothing in here either, but
Welcome.
an angel tart, huh? I've never seen that before. Flan, chocolate truffles, Castella. Any other stores to go to here? I don't think so. Where does this lead anyway? Apparently nowhere. Restrooms. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn off chat for 2 seconds. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what she likes. Gifts. The gifts that Chihaya likes. That's Tai and Makoto. Taba. Chihaya, here we go. I knew there was a mirror somewhere there. But we got her a vase. And there's a flower basket that you can buy in Shinjuku as well. So I'm actually gonna go get that. To go with it. But there's a mirror that you can buy called the Star Mirror. So maybe we'll go get both. I'll go get the because we got to go on one last date with her. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. So we'll go to Shinjuku, we'll buy a flower basket, we'll buy the Star Mirror, and we'll give her both. I mean, we'll give her one at a time, because you can only give one gift at a time, but yeah, that's fine. Gonna be a madman on a mission here for a few days. That's fine, we'll be able to do this. And then I'm gonna go, I'll go to the Velvet Room while I'm in Shinjuku to itemize the Hope Diamond, since I seem to be almost always forgetting it. I do like the Christmas decorations they've put up around here, though. It's a nice touch. I'm gonna run past Chihaya here, and she's gonna be like, where's he going? We weren't going anywhere tonight, were we?
You sir.
Justine, you handled it.
Read here.
Okay, so I need a Hope Diamond. I'm actually gonna need 2. I'll buy another one in a minute.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. Then accept this persona. The inmate needs some modification,
So we
huh?
will itemize Hope Diamond
It appears it
into,
becomes
well,
something
Hope Diamond,
protective.
which, again, it basically turns it into the regen patch, but it gives you all stats plus 3 as well. So it's really nice if
This
you've
is
been
what
using
it will
those for your
become.
physical attackers.
This may prove somewhat extreme.
So there we go, we got a Hope Diamond. That's one. One more to go. Let me buy another
Change your
Hope
mind?
Diamond while I'm
You'd
here.
like to read the complete here. Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
Okay, there we go. I'll itemize that tomorrow. When we come here to Shinjuku, I'll do it, because we're going to be coming here for the date with Chihaya tomorrow, so I'll do it then.
Done already?
Yep.
No slacking off.
Okay, let's give that one to Ryuji. We'll give the one we get tomorrow to Yusuke there. Where is it? There it is, Hope Diamond. But yeah, that's one of the only things that Ryuji can get that, in terms of his equipment draw, that actually increases his stats there, so. Hey, Uncle Lair. Okay, sounds good. Should be done in a few minutes. Well, anyway, there's that. Alright, so let's go buy that gift, and then we will go from there.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, for the other special. Well, I shouldn't say that, then it sounds like I got somebody on the side. Let's get a flower basket. There we go. And then, where would the star mirror be? Not there. Maybe at this shop? But this shop isn't open right now. Yeah, probably at that shop, but I'll do that later. Okay. Let's start Operation Get Swole then. I need to go back to my room. We need to train a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I know, Conker. I know I do, but well, the lady at the flower shop doesn't need to know that. Technically, if we're talking to the lady in the flower shop, the person on the side that I have is Chihaya, but that's even worse.
Oh, you want to do it?
Of course, I say that just as I walk past the plants. Now the plant's gonna like strangle me with her roots in my sleep. Oh, this is turning bad for me. Anyway, we gotta train in my room here.
Yes.
Go do that. Haven't done this at all, but basically what you can do is you train in your room, you do a bunch of pull-ups on the ceiling, and it will increase your HP, and I think your SP as well, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll find out. I barely ever use this option on fresh games, so we'll have to see. But I do have protein drinks, which will increase the effectiveness of this, so... Yeah, send it to my plant at Cafe LeBlanc. Oh, that's the lady in your life. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take protein. Like I said, gotta get swole. It's gonna help me with it. Just HP training for your room? Okay, gotcha. Alright. Let's do these pull-ups!
Okay.
1! What do you even mean focus on your center? 2! 3! I managed 4! Oh boy. And for pushing ourselves to and past our limits and totally not really working out like at all, we get an extra 5 HP. And if we're using the protein, we get an extra 1 HP.
Well then.
Not bad, 6 extra HP, so. Yes, you can get SP by training in the gym, and guess where we're going tomorrow because it's going to be cold and there's nobody available to hang out with. We're going to hang out with Morgana. Yeah, need to get more gains, bro. No, you shouldn't swing while doing pull-ups. He's swinging, obviously, because he's not in practice, but he's not exactly doing it right. Almost election day there. Oh, boy. Alright, so today we're going to go to that shop in Shinjuku. We're going to buy the Star Mirror because I'm pretty sure it's there. And then after we're done there, we're going to go and we're going to go to the gym to try to get mad gains there. So we'll do that. But first we have to go itemize the other Hope Diamond that I have, so we'll go do that.
Hey.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of training during the day, Conker, because you can do more training if you train during the day, and then you get more HP and SP out of it. I usually end up just training at night, though, on the fresh game there. We'll have more time to do that on New Game Plus, though, because obviously we won't have to worry about social stats at all. And that does, it frees up quite a bit of time, like a lot more than you would think, because you don't have to worry about that like at all, so you can focus just on confidants, hanging out with people, getting all the gifts, getting all the coffee and curry explanations, all that other stuff, so. Alright. Off we go. We'll go to Shinjuku. We'll grab that Star Mirror, because, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's at that shop that's there. I didn't see any other shops, and I'm fairly certain it said Shinjuku on the list of gifts there, but we'll see. If I can't find it, I'll just go get it off screen or something. I don't know. Or I'll just figure out where it is off screen, and then we'll get it next time. Let's itemize Hope Diamond while we're here as well.
Hey, inmate.
Yeah, yep, that might be it, Conker, yep. Because if you train during the day, I think you can train pretty much to get like double the gains, essentially.
The inmate
If I remember
needs
right.
some modification.
More gains, basically.
It appears it will become something protective.
Behold its new form. This may prove
And there's our
somewhat
second Hope Diamond, which will
extreme.
make Yusuke even more ridiculous than he already was. He's already got like +8 strength and freaking +10 agility. Now he's gonna have +3 to everything, so. Among all playthroughs, how many in-game hours? With this playthrough, I think we're pushing about 260 hours, because my first playthrough of the game was like 115, I want to say, and our current file is like 146 hours. So we're pushing 260 hours at this point, so it's quite a bit. I've played this game quite a bit. Admittedly, though, it's only amounted to 2 full playthroughs, but with some small amount of dicking around on the side. But yeah, these games are long, so. Alright, let's check the shop, see what's in it. Yeah, this is the general store, so this is it. Yep, there it is, Star Mirror. Got it. Alright, cool. Alright, and now we need to go to the gym, get some more gains there. Like I said, man, we've only got 9 days left. Nobody wants to hang out today. I need to be swole. Well, actually, some people want to hang out today. Makoto and Dr. Takemi, but not anybody that I haven't already hung out with other than Dr. Takemi, but we can hang out with her when we go shopping, so no big deal. Probably Big Bang Burger is the closest place to it. I never really thought about this, but that's kind of... I don't know how I feel about the fact that there's a gym literally like right around the corner from Big Bang Burger. Like, I feel like it's almost ironic, but I don't know. Alright, into the gym we go. Yep, this is the gym that we've been to a couple of times now, but today you and me are going to hang out here in Morgana. We're going to get some mad gains together. But yeah, there's you can go to the gym multiple times, and each time you go, you'll get more of an effect out of it. I think it drops off later on if you go to the gym, but I think you have to go to it like 10 times or something to get the total effect, so it's quite a bit. Yeah, let's hit the gym. 2,000 yen, drop in the bucket. Gotta get swole, man. Now we can quick travel here too, so. Oh, and I even get a personal trainer out of it. Well, that must be where the 2,000 yen is going. Well, I came here with my friend one of the days, and then I came here with a couple of my friends the other day, but that was like 6 months ago, dude. I don't know where you've been. That's what you think, Conquer, but you just wait a minute. You'll see. There's a bar in your gym with croissants, ice cream, and others. Wow, that's a fancy gym. That's a pretty fancy gym there. Although, isn't that kind of counterintuitive? Morgana's getting in for free. Yeah, something like that, Drukers. the trainer doesn't know he's there, obviously, but yeah. Anyway. So we're going to start with a treadmill, huh? All right. I can go on the treadmill. Checking my heart rate. I don't know if that's such a... I'm gonna be pumping my blood today, man. We got to do some cardio. Take some more protein. I got 2 of them left. I just took some of it 12 hours ago. I'm sure that won't have repercussions on my body. We'll be fine.
Let's carry out our plan.
Yeah, it does. It sounds completely counterintuitive. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I did beat you to it. All right, Morgana, let's go. We're working out.
Oh,
I told you. I said... He said me work out? Nope, no, he will. He will work out. I don't know how this works exactly, but... Oh, okay, gotcha, Jerkers. So do you get, like, ice cream that has, like, macadamia nuts in it or something so you can get some protein in between? Or because I know I always need protein when I'm working out, so... Especially afterwards. Rebuild those the tissue that gets ripped apart. Oh, that's okay, Kira, no problem. Okay, I know I'm running fast, Morgana, but like I said, I gotta get swole, man. We've only got 9 days left. I don't have much time!
hey,
Ow! Ow! Legendary, hi, how you doing? This is not New Game Plus. This is a fresh game, actually, so... Thankfully, I still managed to max everybody out. I don't think Saizo's feeling very maxed out right now, though. He's feeling pretty off right now. I need a doctor. or a nurse, or a dentist, because I think my teeth are dented.
Nice going.
I'm still alive. Carry me home, Kitty Senpai. But we got HP and SP out of it, so yes, excellent form. I give that dive a 3, actually.
All right.
Quoting another of my favorite
Wanna
games.
head back?
And if you know what game that is, you get an internet cookie today. Well, after going to Dr. Takemi's and totally nursing that off with an ice pack for about 8 hours, I think we'll be okay to go to see Chihaya for the final date. We'll just have to take it easy when we go do that. But we'll have to do that and spend the rest of our free time between now and the Shido's Change of Heart before we check it out and see what he ends up saying about all the terrible things that he's done on the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. In the meantime, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night, because I don't think Saizo's going to have a good night. He's going to have to nurse that wound quite a bit there. You know I had to show that, right? Like, I couldn't get away with playing this game without showing that scene there. It's just, it's too good. It's too good of a scene, so... Alright, see you later, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday.